It's live. I can't tell. My shit won't grow. Hold on. Let me see. Me see. Oh, change your evil ways. Yeah. Bimmy and Jimmy. Hold on. Alright. Let me go back. I think it works. Let me play a couple minutes of this first, though. Die! E-man! Like that. Alright, hold on. Let me play this here real quick.
Make sure you vote for me and for the
Make
most
sure it's
entertaining
really low.
stream of the year. Yes, on the Player's Choice Award. Listen, the broadband release of.
Damn, that's loud. Hold on. God damn. This shit's gonna be with a delay too. Hold on. Make sure this Chrome is low.
Down below.
It's still too damn loud. Hold on. Damn, that is loud. Get Chrome down to 5%. 5% Chrome. There we go.
Oh, look at the guy. Yeah.
This is when KingThrash came in last night, and man, people got triggered like a motherfucker. I don't know what's up with that. People really get triggered with oh, yo, what up, Briarios? Shit. That's what's up. You checking in on my dog shit stream. Listen, I was streaming on Twitch, and I'm like, I gotta react to this shit anyway. So I just fired up the YouTube, but I'm thinking about, look, if people would, I don't know if people would watch. I do Twitch because it's like more, long form, and I can just bug out and fucking get stoned and but I would do these more often if people are here and there's some chats to be had, because otherwise I'm just playing dog shit games and playing some stupid music and but this shit, I want to play this back. Hold on.
From all your favorite content creators.
I should just go and play the whole thing, honestly.
I'm gonna leave all the links down below. We're gonna have a show. We're gonna be hosting, presenting. Let's have fun with it.
I ain't want to do this.
But thank you, brother.
Watch this right here.
Yeah, I should just go and play.
Stalker 2 canceled. No, I don't. Look at the screen. Look at the screen.
How long it says ago?
Yeah, see, I totally see. I know the point he's trying to make, though.
This shit been 11 years. This shit been.
Yeah, it did have problems with that original. I mean, I don't know why he pulled specifically this one up, but it still counts as part of its full development. It was just a different version of Stalker 2. You know. So it's been in development hell a while, honestly, and the fact they're in a fucking war right now, and war were declared, and they've lost several developers, regardless of their fucking being Cliffy B or I don't think he literally meant Cliffy B as in like he's the creator, but he's just being silly on that one. But
For 11 years. 11 goddamn years. As a goddamn politician.
oh, this is before Thrash came in.
Oh my God, he did it. Somebody you coming in here with the I'm not finna talk to.
Why does it even matter? All the Halo games is on PC now. Who cares?
I'm not finna talk to.
What does it matter? Wait, how does Titus come out of the woodworks on this shit when Thrash is here? Think about that. What's up with? I don't know, man. People gotta defend their shit though. So. Yeah, it got a little weird. I'll just say that, but that's kind of a common thread with Thrash when he comes over. We've had some of the most insane moments after Thrash has like kind of come over. It's like, I mean, goddamn, you could just like, I could just think back in my brain, like, man, the fucking that Sandwolf shit. He got him out of pocket. He's gotten Arnie out of pocket. He's got god damn. I mean, Mello, of course. I mean, there's something going on there too. I don't know what the hell they got like a checkered history or something.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
There's something there. I don't know if Mello was like maybe in the chat, like, you know, when KingThrash was like, you know, starting to pick up with you know, doing more shows, the round table and all that shit. I used to watch Thrash back in the day. Just his like videos. Like I would see his like when he would cut his little promos, you know. And he's doing, I mean, it was, I don't want to say he was a character, but you know, he's just over the top, you know, being an entertaining promo guy, you know. I never really listened to like any of his discussions or debates or any of that. So I know him from his videos, and then when he comes over and he talks his shit, just being entertaining. But he really does get motherfuckers like mad though. It's crazy.
Look, Thrash, look, brother, you are the king coming in with these funny ass angles and takes on game, bro.
He had a couple ridiculous takes that were like over the top and kind of, but there was a couple that were like, okay, he's got a kind of a point with it because we'll see what it is. But there was something that he was saying. I was like, yeah, he's got a good point with that, you know, despite the fact that it's in a trolling nature, you know, and trolling and you know,
Why you
like the over the top. I'm doing this for the gamers, you know. That's to get people riled up too. But at the end of the day, he's kind of right because you should be speaking out, especially if you fucking have any kind of clout in the fucking community, right? Like, why wouldn't you use that? Speak out. Like shit. Even you know the industry pays attention to shit in the fucking community. That doesn't mean they act on it completely all the time, but they, you know, it's. I mean, shit. Z has affected the fucking the industry. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, like, you know, in that way, but just like, these are people, you know, they fucking watch content like anybody else. And, you know, mind share and all that shit. That's why people talk about mind. I mean, the fucking community has an effect on all that shit, you know, so this whole, the 99 and the 1 thing, you know, it's like, yeah, that does, you know, that's what it's mostly about, but fucking, you know, that doesn't mean fucking Phil Spencer isn't like looking at fucking, you know, fan reaction and shit. They look at that shit, you know, and what the community and the ass lickers too. They fucking, sadly, they, you know, they also listen to the people that just fucking, just, you know, praise you all the time, which is, that's bad. But, you know, you got to take the real criticism. Crackdown 7. Oh shit. Scoring 6 years. That's not that bad though. I mean, that's a small, you know.
scared, bro. I thought you were scared of the
It's hard
bro.
for me to stop and keep playing this and then also look at the chat, so I got to go back and forth.
Just
That's
saying all
why
that shit. The man here, fight him, boss. You saw all that shit behind his back. No, hold on, fam.
I needed to have it on 2 monitors, but I was playing a game.
Fight him, boss.
Adderall in the world to deal with this shit.
Fight him, boss.
Microsoft is crying about somebody. If you haven't had anything to come out to begin with, when did they start making games? They bought these studios for almost 5 years now, and ain't got shit from them. They sat there and gave you Pentiment, and you already
I mean,
forgot about that. You can't even argue with that. But you didn't play that, so how the fuck can you remember something you didn't play?
yeah, see, I wouldn't go as far as saying that and all that, that they're, I just think that they're, I mean, you just looked at everything objectively, it does look like they are fucking prepping people for a certain diet of games, and that diet of games is mid-tier games that can be ported easier on everything type of games. Not every single thing they put out, but a majority of their shit. I mean, if you're just looking like, if you didn't know anything about fucking gaming and you know, you just followed what their brand used to be and what the brand is looking like now and what it looks like it's going forward. That's what it kind of looks like. But the buying thing, Post is right on that part though. That is why, because they're taking that shortcut because they don't have the fucking studios. They don't have a fucking what's the guys that do the Spider-Man? That's what you need. I mean, those guys can take. They made fucking like fucking Spider-Man. It's fucking pretty amazing that because that team. I mean, you would have never thought. They would do so well, but fucking, that's the management. And they got the fucking people over there. But you gotta fucking, I don't know, man. I still say, they gotta rotate some of these fucking, they gotta be burned out, for instance, on like these motherfuckers that have been working on Halo and then the guys working on fucking Gears, they gotta be sick of that shit. You need to have them working on brand new shit and then come back to those other ones later.
Because they gave you shit.
In my opinion. Because I mean, I don't know.
Time again.
I'm kind of into, creative shit, so you don't keep yourself fucking you got to entertain yourself and you got to have fun doing it, You'll get fucking burnt out on creating shit cuz it's just like you're doing the same shit over and over again and trying to, you can't take the risk doing something, different.
Man.
Bungie, that's the perfect example. Bungie would probably be going back to Halo now. Cuz they would have got it out of their system doing some other shit. And they'd be like, "Okay, now we're into Halo again cuz it's kind of in the past." They wouldn't have fucking kept trying to milk it. Bungie would have fucking went and did what they did and then came back to fucking Halo. And it would have been fucking amazing. But they got burnt out.
Stuff that you didn't want. And at the end of the goddamn day, my nigga, you fucking niggas sat there and paid these niggas for the past 5 years for a Game Pass that didn't deliver you a game to get.
He's got one of them promos that he used to do on his videos. That's what basically.
You a pass on. They literally made you niggas pass.
Oh. Okay, I remember that line. I think he's probably used that one before, so he's probably performing an old rap.
Years for a Game Pass that didn't deliver you a game to give you a pass on. They literally made you niggas pass on games in order to fucking pretend that Game Pass meant something. So it's stupid as fuck to sit here and try to first 1 year.
Fans passed on Game Pass in the past.
Go to the funeral? Did you ain't beat it, Post?
Accessibility, Z? AZ?
I'm not giving you a pass on Game Pass. Because it's ass.
Listen, hey, bro, KingThrash.
No mass.
So listen, the KingThrash is on your head right now, bro. You got KingThrash problems, bro. I ain't gonna say you
about me. I'm just wondering, dog. I just wanted to know some simple questions. That's all, dog. I mean,
look, bro, you already got answers to your questions. Stop asking me the same questions that you didn't already get answers to, brother.
I did already know. I know the answer to every question.
Did you beat God of War yet?
Trash ass PlayStation. When's the last time were you able?
Hold on. There might be a delay on here, so let me turn it over. Desktop audio. There we go. Just in case. I'm gonna fix that.
Able to put a game in the PlayStation player's face and say this is better than what the fuck you got. Nigga, I guarantee you it was before you got pussy. And then that's how bad that the Xbox is, but you sit here and pretend that that shit is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, okay, now see, this is the part that really burns. Like, despite all of his trolling and shit, I kind of agree with this main point right here, which is people pretending they're into something and that they're doing great and stuff. I see so much of that going on. I see it in the pony side too, when they got a fucking like a littler game coming out, right? And there's all that hype because Sony knows how to hype up a smaller game like a Stray, right? Get people excited in between the fucking other, like the God of Wars and shit. So, ponies jump on that, and then it's like the same shit, but I see that shit over on the bot side where they're fucking you know, like the subjective thing, which I'm sure somebody's going to bring that up here pretty soon. Well, that's subjective. What is a game that's quality and shit? And it's like, yeah, that is. But then you're setting yourself up for later when fucking KingThrash says Killzone, and then of course, what's the bot response? Really, Killzone? Well, let's see. There's it's it's the same exact shit. Exactly the same.
Make sure that whatever you say ain't got shit to do with the mother.
Because you can't deny Killzone wasn't a fucking big game, and that was one of Sony's AAA. That was their shooter, right? But the subjective thing opens you up to, you're not gonna count that really.
Fucking Gamepass. All right, go ahead. I guarantee you won't be able to say shit to me unless you say something.
I mean, because you could go on and on with that. You could count fucking Stray. So that's why you have to your go-to is to make fun of it because it's a cat game and shit. And it's like, yeah, but that's subjective.
About Gamepass.
To the other person, that's amazing. Wow, they made a fucking game that you get to play as a cat. Well, to some people out there, that's fucking, they've never fucking seen something like that. Hey, I've never played as a fucking cat before. Solve puzzles and fought aliens or whatever the fuck. I don't know what the hell he does in that game. And by being, realistic cat anyway, or more realistic than a cartoon cat. I'm sure there's been a cat game, Chester Cheetah or something.
If they say Xbox ain't got no
Yeah, there was a Chester Cheetah game on Genesis actually.
game, say
That was a pioneer in cat video games.
Game Pass.
I don't remember if there was a Garfield game, but there probably was.
So the argument,
He knocked that nigga the fuck out, Post. I backdoored your ass in here, Post.
Oh, there was a cat and mouse game on 2600. I remember. We like chase each other, or can't remember if you're the cat or the mouse. Oh yeah, it was a 2-player game. One was the cat, and one was the mouse. It was like a maze game.
Look, he got a lot of disrespect, and that's cool. But I just want to apologize for
That was the original Stray.
America.
When was the last time you niggas had a game to throw up an Xbox?
See, and I'm sorry to say, but that's a good one. Cat game's good. Is it? I'd check it out. I'm a cat lover, so that didn't make me instantly go, oh, I gotta fucking play that game. But I thought it was cute when I saw it. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Get to play, and it's a little tabby. I don't know. It looks fun. I mean, I don't know if it'd be fun enough to hold my interest for a whole. How long is that game? Like 14 hours or some shit? Plus, it's the third-person movie type of or cinematic kind of experience, and those games, I like them, but I always those seem to be the ones that give me motion sickness.
Place your nigga's face.
That's why I haven't played Plague's Tale and Guardians of the Galaxy, and
Probably when you niggas had pussy. Was you abused a child, scared to smile, they called you ugly. Life's hard, don't reject me, or make records to disrespect me, blatantly or indirectly. Thrash just said that shit right there.
Oh man. You just compared Thrash to fucking Nas? Nostradamus? That beat is like really outdated. When you hear that beat now, it's like, oh my god, it just takes you right back to like what the radio sounded like in like one specific like moment. That guy, I don't remember that guy who did that beat, but he did. I didn't like a lot of that era though. That was when like DMX was big and shit. I like some of that, but
He said what?
the whole Rockefeller movement was kind of where I fell out of. I didn't listen to that much mainstream hip hop anymore. I barely listened to the underground shit around then either, but there was still more music going on. But
You Xbox niggas abused the child, scared to smile, they called you ugly. The man just said that shit, Post.
If you can't hold on, my dude. Hold on, my guy. Listen,
all right, what you
see?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what you need to start doing, Z. You gotta start checking these dudes you let on the microphone.
checking them. That sounds crazy as hell. They gotta do a physical and shit.
Them turn on their camera. This dude probably wearing a
Oh,
pamper.
turn on the. Oh, well, how would you know if you fucking turn the camera on it whether they're wearing a pamper? I wouldn't want to see any of that.
Man, come on, man. Oh, God damn it, man. God damn it, man. Hey, pop on, man. Go ahead with your bullshit.
But he is right. There's probably a lot of like little kids and shit, but you know. But those are the ones wouldn't even come into Discord. Like, because there's a lot of that in the community where motherfuckers are like, you know, they're fucking. It's nerd culture, you know, fucking nerd culture. You're gonna have a lot of people pretending to be other people and fucking kids, you know, motherfucking 14-year-old cussing you out and shit. So they probably are fucking kids with diapers on, typing crazy shit. You know, I mean, how kids get phones in fucking elementary school sometimes. They're barely out of the fucking diaper and they're fucking, you know, they're calling you gay on on social media.
Bullshit. I mean, I gotta close.
Hold on.
Goddamn show, man.
Pop off gaming? Is it pop off of vodka? Isn't that a Russian vodka? Oh, pop off. I thought they were calling him pop off, like the vodka.
What I do? What? Huh? You said it's your time to go. Huh? Uncle Rich, it's your time to go. Okay,
what the hell is that?
Everybody is me. I get to the win time.
Oh my goddamn man. Hey man, goddamn, bro. Hey.
What the hell did I just see? Wait. Hold on.
To the win time. Uncle Rich, it's your time to go. Okay, Uncle Winter, you said it's your time to go. What I do? What? Huh?
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Uncle Winter, you said it's your time to go. What I do? What? Huh? You said it's your time to go. Huh? Uncle Winter,
Hey, I'm digging those suspenders though.
it's your time to go. Okay,
They're bug suspenders?
hi, everybody is me. I get to the win time.
Oh my goddamn.
Where in the hell do you get bug insect suspenders? And they were like not even designs on them, but like, see that shit? Hold on. Oh, okay. I thought that each one was an individual, like a buckle thing. Okay, so these kind of would work. Oh, that's horrible. Not insects. I want ones with spiders and ladybugs and shit. What? Bacon? What the fuck? Bacon suspenders. Do they smell like bacon? Dogs don't know it's not bacon. Hold on. You see this shit? Bacon suspenders. I just discovered the ultimate bacon paraphernalia. If you're a bacon fan. Oh, and a donut fan too. If you're Homer Simpson. Look at that shit. Bacon suspenders and donut suspenders. How much are they? Add to cart. Hold on. Oh, I can only choose. Oh, I gotta choose a size. I don't know what size suspenders I wear, but I'll have to buy them later. Fuck it.
Everybody is me. I get to the win time.
goddamn man. Hey man, goddamn, bro. Hey, mom. Hey, hey, nigga at work. You know he working.
Pop off is on the pop off.
This nigga, Thrash and get this nigga.
Uh-oh.
Shut your ass
Oh
up.
man,
What
let's
the?
pay the bills, man. Man, Thrash been fighting all goddamn night, man. He can't get a shot at the
Let me
chin.
know if the sound is good too. I turn it up.
Papo can't get a shot at
You
the
heard
chin
good?
like that. This strong, slow nigga in here. Nigga,
In fact, let me know how my audio is in
Why
general.
What head ass nigga? Hey, but this goddamn, I know that nigga on steroids, son. Nigga head, but this goddamn big. Papo, nigga, your head, but Papo, your goddamn shoulders. Big head, watermelon head.
Big Head Todd and the Monsters.
Like I forgot the name of the characters where they able to the elevator ability where you able to see
Elevator.
Pardon me?
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh shit, I missed this one.
Who? Pardon me?
Yes.
That's a great one.
The elevator ability where you able to see
Uncle Snoop.
Pardon me?
Yes.
Elevator. Hold
Where
on.
they able to the elevator ability where you
Oh, elevator. Okay, well he's. You know what? I have to defend Post up on this one. He said it right the first time.
able to see the elevator. I forgot the name of the characters where they able to the elevator ability where you able
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
to see the elevator ability.
Pardon me?
Yes.
He might. He. I've heard him fuck up words and stuff before, and say shit, kind of out of whack. But I have to defend him on this one.
Pardon me?
What they name?
He said it correctly,
What they name?
but it does come off like elevator ability.
Stand down here.
Elevate ability. See, because if you trick your brain, like your brain can think, you might second guess yourself, so then you say it out, wrong. So that's why there's a little pause there. He wanted to make sure he said it correctly, and I think he did. But I know what happened.
Pardon me?
What they name?
Because when it's a word you don't normally say, and it's you second guess yourself in that little split second right before, and it might come off sounding,
I don't know what they name.
What does it do? What's the elevator ability do?
elevator ability. The escalator ability.
What's so special about it?
The elevator. Pose at the elevator. Pose not like this pose. The elevator pose. Hey, pose, go check your sugar, pose. Pose, check your sugar, pose.
The Vader ability. It's the ability of Vader to be like Ella Fitzgerald, or Ellie. The Ellie Vader ability. How about that?
Pose. Go check your sugar, pose. Yeah, I said no more.
We'll connect the Last of Us cinematic universe with Star Wars abilities, like the Force. The Ellie Vader ability. So it's like, Ellie gets some Force powers, does some Force choking, gets a fucking red lightsaber, teaches her how to fucking do that shit where, he could throw it, cut down a bunch of Wookiees, right? And it comes right back to his hand.
Hey, boy, act like with Gravity Hill medication, y'all. Here you go. Hey, yeah. Bro, see, like the elevator. Yeah, get him down from there. See, I got a heart.
Cutscene elevator.
I don't want this goddamn expedition. I don't want to get and ruin a goddamn fighter.
Oh. Living in
Like
America.
He gotta leave the fight of the day. He act like the same shit with crap.
For some reason, I always think of James Brown when I see Apollo getting killed. I wonder why.
Can y'all hear me? I'm on medication, y'all. Post gotta eat his sugar low. Post been podcasting.
I think James Brown cursed him. I think James Brown is really why. And I love James Brown. He still has the greatest live album ever recorded. Live in Paris. But he got fucking Apollo Creed killed. He came out there showboating and letting fucking Apollo think this shit was sweet. This motherfucker was on steroids and shit. It wasn't an exhibition to Drago and the communist forces and the Iron Curtain. It wasn't a joke to them. You heard his wife at the beginning.
For what? Shit, about 4 hours? He ain't eat nothing.
That is not possible.
He ain't.
He's like a Popeye. He ate the spinach.
You hear Post say, this first one I have to eat all day. This first one I have to eat all
Oh, and of course his trainer. What was the line? Whatever he touches, he destroys.
day.
He was probably on Popov too, that trainer.
Smacking and shit.
Actually, his name probably was Popov. Coach Popov. That was Drago's, actually, yeah, he had a name, but I don't remember what the fuck his name was. Let's just say it was Coach Popov.
Post been podcasting for 4 hours straight. Ain't had no sip of water, nothing. Bro got them sugar low. So I gotta, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta pull the plug right now. Post gotta eat. We gotta get something. Post gotta eat. Post said, yeah, I like 10 o'clock. Post ain't drunk shit. He ain't ate shit. He been here and twisting his battle right now. Fighting for his goddamn life.
Oh.
Zero. He's telling over his words right now. He said, Mom, spaghetti on 8 mouth.
Mom Biscotti. That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen is that video, which gets credited to Eminem. I'd say it's his best song. I'm not that big of an Eminem fan, but that's funny. Somebody took Lose Yourself, and they just the whole song is just him saying Mom Spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti on sweaty.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
He forgot his rhymes and all types.
But if you look at the credits, it gets credited to Eminem and everything. So he obviously allowed it, and he gets paid off of that shit.
Shit is over. So that's a true shot.
And it's his best song by far. Oh, that's another thing that pissed me off. I was just at the Walgreens the other day, literally like 2 days ago. There's a goddamn magazine, one of those stupid magazines where it's like special edition. It's like magazine that doesn't exist, but it was basically Eminem, an old fucking picture from like The Source from back in the 90s or some shit, or early 2000s, and it's like, just it's all sucking fucking Eminem. It's just like world's greatest rapper, and like it's a magazine that's just all about how Eminem is the greatest rapper and shit. It's like, what the fuck? First of all, that's horseshit. But it's subjective, right? It's all subjective.
Correct story.
That could be the defense right there for Eminem stans, and that's why you should never use that as a defense, you know. Then all the fucking Eminem stans can go, yeah, but it's subjective, and Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time. And you got really no argument anymore, you know, which sucks.
Yeah, Post.
Eminem is not that bad. I'm just not really a fan.
Post gave, he wouldn't give it all. Post had some dog in her night. Post was talking about the mountains. He said, ain't no mountains high.
Actually, yeah, fuck that. Eminem sucks.
Ain't no valley.
He didn't make anything good after he left Raucous Records.
Hold on, Post.
He went downhill as soon as he signed Dr. Dre. It was all downhill from there.
I should have took him on stage.
Actually, that is kind of true, though, because the first thing I heard after that deal happened, he had the EP that came out. It had, like, really good production on it and shit. But then the next time you heard him after the Dr. Dre shit was that My Name Is shit. Like, that's one of the worst fucking songs to ever blow up. The video was bad. The fucking song is bad. It's like, what? And then when I remember that shit came out, I was like, there's no way this is going to be big. And this is just going to be some cheesy shit that comes and goes, right? Nope.
Then, ain't no mountains high. Ain't no valleys low. That's bars. Post, you ain't right. That came from the Temptations.
Over a mountaintop, and the nigga who...
And people say that Marshall Mathers LP is really good. But I've listened to a little bit of it. It's got a couple okay songs. And just too mainstream sounding.
See shit from God's point of
view.
No
mountain high enough. No.
Too overproduced.
No mountain high enough.
And that's a bar, my nigga. Fuck is they talking about?
Post, that was the Temptations. Ain't no mountain high. Ain't no valleys low. Post, the Temptations wrote that, Post.
What are they talking about?
Mellow. These niggas
oh my God. Smokey Robinson, Post. Post with some bars. You like that, Mellow? I said, oh man, get his ass up out here. Post, if I done it, so fuck that was. Take some clips. Share it out. You know what I mean? My niggas saying, what's good with you, bro? I got some work to do tonight. I got some shit to chop up. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga, what's that nigga named Pablo? Came back and punched Thrash in the back of the head. Boom! Knocked the shit out. Knocked Thrash out, right? Thrash was knocked out in the alley and shit. Knocked the skaters off, right? Thrash woke up and shit. You see Mello out there, motherfucking about to order something on Gamepass. Motherfucker Thrash get up and stuck the shit out of motherfucking Mello. What? Who called me a bitch? They back here scrapping.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot about that.
Niggas did. What are y'all
They were talking about some shit.
doing, man? You
What
niggas
happened?
giving.
Niggas is wild,
You niggas
bro.
went
What
from
happened?
aiming to like.
I've said this a fucking 1,000 times. It always starts over fucking video game. Every time.
What happened?
It goes down this like a path that starts. It always starts at console war shit, and then it's like every fight. It's crazy.
Hey, Post, you know me, my nigga. Hey, Post, I ain't call a single nigga in here a bitch, my nigga. Niggas call me a bitch. I'm gonna be like, nigga, where that, nigga? I ain't disrespect nobody in here, nigga.
Hey, y'all, listen, I ain't trying to,
Hey,
and
these
I'm not
niggas
trying
get,
to
it get real.
Nigga, it can be real quick, nigga. I ain't one of those niggas, cuz. I can't stand fake ass internet niggas, cuz.
Hey,
That shit went left. Real
It might
quick,
take
bro.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. It's all good. He in the DMs. Nothing happened, nigga. What's cracking? What we doing on the show?
Man, fuck that.
I wasn't ready for it. I probably got the tail end of it, but right when I started, I tried to like, okay, this might be crazy. Zeke came back, so nobody missed anything, you know.
Fuck that. I'm woke now.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't really mean to rant. I was just gonna listen to this and but I was kind of ranting a little bit. Yeah, I just ranted about Eminem for some reason because it pissed me off when I saw that one of those. I don't know what you call those. What do you call them? Fluff magazines. You know they come from like a bigger publisher probably, so it's probably like whoever owns Spin and Rolling Stone or Source or whatever. They just put these like magazines. It's like special edition, whatever. It'll be like some big artist, you know. It was an Eminem one, and it was just like weird. I don't know.
Hell, I'm about to get on my PC.
It was like an old picture too. It was like picture you've seen it like 100 times probably on an old, you know, from him in the 90s. Like not even current Eminem, and it's like just talking about how he's the greatest rapper of all time. And you're showing this picture of him from fucking 2004 or whatever the fuck it was, and it's just like it's just weird. I don't know. Weird.
And they gave me his stole shit on Thrash. He knocked his motherfucking ass out. Then he thrashed that ass out in the alley like this. Whispering, my nigga. Who was that, my nigga? I said, Thrash. Said, that nigga got strong, Thrash. That nigga real live gamer. Don't bring up the gamer score. I'm chatting Thrash real time. We gotta find another way to defeat this nigga. Post let that slow ass nigga hit strong nigga. Strongest goddamn Humpty Dumpty.
But
Yeah,
I do.
That got
My takeaway from this is I see so much hypocrisy in the in the game community, where it's like people are complaining about the other side doing shit while you're doing it.
damn that nigga strongest god.
Like you'll literally be doing what you're rallying against, while you know. It's crazy.
Goddamn Humpty Dumpty. Let that strong ass nigga here. Putting them, all the king horses, all the king men. Humpty back together again. Let me ask you one question, my man. Could you? I'm done. I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm asleep.
And there's somebody started that. I think that was right when I was like falling asleep and shit. But somebody had the bright idea to bring up the goddamn the age-old argument: who's nastier, ponies or bots? And then that's when you really go down that hole of like, you know, you see just like the fanboyism come out because it's like you're. You know, one's a larger fan base, so of course there's gonna be more fucking weirdos, but like it's like there's fucking weirdos in all nerd and geek culture. It is what it is. But when you start throwing around the my geekdom is less weird than your shit, it just gets when you're like literally hearing the same shit. Like I don't know. They haven't really talked about that yet, so you probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But
it was motherfucking work uniform. He had the.
I don't know if he was still on the air when they started going on that, but it was like, you know.
Below
I don't know.
10. Thrash got them goddamn single sole Timbs on without the leather up top. He got the $80 Timbs. See, Thrash from Cali and shit. We don't wear them shits out here. Thrash got the motherfucking $75 Timbs with VIN.
Who is that guy on the left up there supposed to be? I don't even know who that's supposed to be. In fact, I don't even know who that is supposed to be at the top as Kevin Nash. I only recognize Phil and then the guy on the right. Everybody else, I'm like, who the hell are those guys?
You know what I mean? This is about $55. 2 for $50. Them single soul Timbs. Thrash don't even hurt and shit with the motherfucking blue dicky uniforms. Just get up work, driving that big ass motherfucking locomotive, that big ass truck, like Paul Bunyan. They had podcast.
Paul Bunyan. Oh, speaking of Eminem, that was his manager, Paul Bunyan.
What's going on about, man? Man, he was fucking post up. I got something for your ass. He said, "Hey, you guys." Called that slow ass nigga Papa. Papa said, "Pop off."
And okay, I did it. After hours of not
Okay, is that Popoff? Because I'm not familiar. Is this like a character that Popoff would do?
Thrash, knock him smooth the fuck out.
I have no idea what the hell that's from, but
Boom! Thrash laid out right here. Laid out. Jim Ryan, help me. Yo, Sheeta. The nigga that made Shimu 3.
Oh.
Everywhere
that shirt that Z's wearing. I should have got him a fucking hoodie. I didn't even think about that. But I got him a cool shirt.
Oh, people ask me about Shimu.
I was like buying like a t-shirt for myself, and I just was like, I saw this t-shirt design. I'm like, you know, I was going to buy it, but I'm like, you know what? Z would like that. That's a dope shirt. Because it looks like a rock. I don't want to give it away, but
free.
Because it's like, you know, it's video game related, but it just it looks like a cool band shirt or something, you know.
But y'all saw it.
But I should have fucking seen if they had a hoodie.
Got backdoor tonight,
I didn't even think about that.
Backdoor post.
Wears hoodies a lot.
Yes, but it did feel backdoorish in my opinion.
Backdoor was open. Backdoor was open out that motherfucker tonight, bro.
Backdoor his ass on my kids. Hey, I'm gonna hit you.
Out that motherfucker.
What?
Some goddamn motherfucking hot top leather Reebok boots. I ain't never seen this before over here. Thrash had some Heelys.
Oh, Briarios. Were you going to the bank?
Leather. Suede.
Well, we got like 5-10 minutes of this video left, so.
That motherfucker.
It's probably taking me 20 minutes just to get through it.
My nigga, these shits fly. But nah, Thrash, I don't know.
We missed a lot of shit. This is all like Z's. This is good though, because I didn't really get to hear all of his promos that when he jumped out of the room. But yeah, there was some other shit going on in that fucking show though. It's like Thrash made some good points a couple times, but you know, mixed in with a bunch of capping and you know, over the top shenanigans, so people get triggered. But there was a couple things in there he said that I'm like, no, he's right.
I said, all right, bro had a buckle. Thrash had some goddamn 3/4 goddamn Starberries, $15 goddamn dollars with a goddamn platinum.
And like I said, I don't know, we might have missed it, but in my opinion, Post set up Spoonie later on when he said, you know, using the subjective thing, which him and Mello go to a lot. You set it right up for just the first game that he fucking came to mind, and their little argument was Killzone. It's like, oh, there you go.
Goddamn belt on that motherfucker.
It was a big game.
A buckle was on that motherfucker, and they went tied up all the way, so you know he ain't had no traction. Have some hard bottoms. But bitches was a goddamn Thrash came out that bitch trying to play motherfucking goddamn tag football with some hard bottoms on. Thrash had the goddamn hard bottoms on. Young boy came out there bitch like pop off. Thrash, you know.
But like I don't go as far as like thrash with that shit, but I just have to say, like, when you just look at everything logically, it looks like a certain thing, you know, and like you have to fucking point those things out, which is the quality and the management of their output and the games in general, the quality, you know. I don't think it's unfair to say that there's something objectively lesser than what they're doing over on the other side.
All you kept hearing was pop-off, pop-off, pop-off. My nigga, who's that? I don't know, bro. Oh, shit, Thrash, watch out.
As far as, like, their output and, living up to certain standards, and these aren't pony standards either, but industry standards and standards of bots who have been fucking supporting Xbox for many years. You get outside of this bubble and you just listen to, like, people that are, like, just regular Xbox fans that don't participate in whatever the crumb side and shit. They're fucking saying all these same fucking things. They really are.
Yeah, he hit Thrash. Boom.
And a lot of them are like, it's almost like make or break 2023, and they're like, they're almost checked out already. They don't care about the fucking, like, yeah, that's a good sign, getting more studios and Activision shit, but they're really not, like, it's almost like it's like too late for that fucking shit to really get them excited. It's the interim, what's going to be in between if the Activision shit goes through and they got all that shit. But it's like, no, now, not 10 years. Like, for some of these fans, they're fucking hanging off the side of the fucking bus on this fucking Xbox shit, and they're like, not all of them, but, like, there's a lot. I've seen it. That might be that might be anecdotal, but like, even just on the internet, long time fans and shit. Like, these ones that are saying everything is perfect, flawless. Everything fucking Xbox is doing is flawless. Then yeah, those are the ones that it's like, I feel like they're lying to themselves, and they're not really doing any. They're doing a disservice to us getting better shit.
Shit Thrash to the goddamn nether realm.
And that's the kind of like the same way I feel about the whole consolidation in the industry. It's like, no, I'm not taking his word, bro, that they're going to be pro-consumer,
Whoopsie! Thrash knocked the buck off that nigga's shoe.
I'm with Bertie Sanders on that one.
Goddamn Converse boots on. Hard bottom. I ain't never seen them shit before. What the fuck is those Thrash? God damn. He had the motherfucking, the boots that motherfucking Milli Vanilli had on.
Oh, shit. Doc Martens.
Yeah, you know it's true. He had them boots on right there. But a gold goddamn belt that was just said PlayStation, he would say Game of Choice Awards. Some in the main, touch some real life shit here, bro. Yeah, man. Thrash got mad up
Pumps in the butt.
Stole goddamn Mello. Mello said, what?
Pumps in the butt.
I gotta go. But anyway, I'm out of here. Gotta go. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, I'm still in my bag, man. Seen that shit fucked up, man. Z let it, y'all get mad at me. Z let everybody in the Discord. Hey, meanwhile, Post get that nigga the key. Blade Brown. Got that hard. Yeah, Post
yeah, we didn't really hear him. Hold on. We didn't really hear all the shit. Damn. That wasn't the whole thing. It was in the live video, right? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Shit. Damn, I need a break now. So if you're going to the bank, maybe I should take a break. Step away, play some. Oh shit, Steam Deck. I'm trying to find the whatchamacallit, the video from yesterday, the live shit.
You have no idea.
No
I'm sitting
idea.
live right now.
I don't remember when Thrash showed up.
I guess he ain't fuck with anything, man.
With some debris from outer space.
Nigga, it's not 5 developers. Stop.
Post. How many done died, Post?
Gee, can I post this
No,
video?
yeah.
This video was posted 13 hours ago.
Yeah, I want to see the video with the heart.
Forgot about it.
This nigga.
Alright.
Hang on, let me get this nigga.
Shout out to that guy.
Hey, man, fuck you.
I think that I see the point he's going with
Thank
because
you.
it did start. It started back up again, right? And now it's kind of having problems that it did the first time.
11 goddamn years.
What problems? What
But
problems?
no,
Niggas get ill.
We already knew. We already knew.
Country,
Bro, they
nuclear
in the
destruction.
Bro, we already knew that some of the developers went off to help with the war, brother.
Nuclear destruction. I forgot about. We had that to worry about.
See, he ain't.
Hey, bro.
Is about to happen. You're worried about.
11.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah,
Actually, that is it. Man, I don't want to bum myself out, but it is crazy that we fucking, worried about fucking goddamn arguing whether this shit's been canceled when these motherfuckers are like fans should be canceling and say, hey, you guys fucking worry about staying alive and not dying. Like indefinitely fucking postpone it. Do what you gotta do, whatever. Crazy. I don't know.
Always got Buck out here bucking for.
Oh.
It's fucked up that we're
here
too when we're looking at fucking nuclear annihilation right now.
Buck, we be constant warning here.
Yeah, it is true. Because if you think of how people, I mean, God, I mean, you'll hear it later, but people really get invested in this shit and fucking get mad. Shit.
You got this one. Think about Buck saying.
That nigga said we worried about the wrong thing right
We
now.
went from Stalker 2 to him saying they about to drop nukes.
It could be Hulk Hogan too, motherfucker.
I mean,
Hey,
it might prove me wrong. I mean, shit.
About a fucking game.
I'm not gonna get emotionally invested in like fucking console war.
Being canceled, and our life is about to be.
That's right, Buck. That's right, Buck.
Well, tell Z that.
That's right, Buck. That's right, Buck.
Don't tell me.
That's right, Buck.
Led the show with. Oh God.
What? I ain't say he got gunned down the alley and the goddamn drug dealer went bad. Nigga, I'm just saying.
Yeah, and then they somebody else took it to talking about that. I mean, I was like, it's sad. That guy's fucking pastor has to take it to that dark place where it's all we're spinning it into a story based on his death. It's like, no, not really. It's really just listen. Z said he had a confidential informant and insiders. Okay, I was doing my research on this whole Stalker 2 situation, and I couldn't really find any contrary information to what Z was saying, that it was canceled. But based on what I had read before and what I was reading in that moment, it sounded very plausible. And then add on top of that Z has insiders and said, "Trust me, bro," because I'll take that over fucking Phil Spencer saying, "Trust me, bro."
This ain't the first time.
No, I'm saying. I'm talking about
there's like 3 developers that got killed already.
But then again, when he just that whole nerd thing with Ridge, when I was like, no, I think he said no, Z. He said nerd. He said, "Trust me, bro. I ran this shit through Audacity." And I did. I was like, okay, I'll take your word for it, but I still think he said, nerd. But, I'm not saying it's always right when somebody says trust me, but
I've been following this shit closely, bro.
3, it was 2.
But how many times has Phil said trust me and it didn't turn out? That's the question.
Bro,
You ain't follow that closely.
Bro, you with the FTC, nigga.
Yeah, but you didn't even know the name of the
This nigga ain't even
Wait, hold on.
And see, they're holding on to that Cliffy B thing because he said Cliffy B. Come on. I don't think he meant like that serious. Was Plus, who the hell is Cliffy B? He's just got a name that people remember because it's, sounds like a protein bar or something.
Proof right here, Post. Wait,
you didn't even know the position that the guy was in the company,
hey,
bro.
hold up, man. Merry Christmas.
Make
Dog.
the guy to leave.
On top.
Hold up. My motherfucking
Shout out to the position.
brother goes to the garage. Said Merry Christmas, fellas.
Shout out to the position twins or triplets. Sorry, triplets.
Now, Post, this is your proof right here.
Hey, Mello.
Hold up. You about to get this?
Mello, these brothers tried to shit on your name, bro. I had to hop on here and clear.
We're on our look. Z has a lot in common with Sean Hannity, and that's that. Sometimes it's it's not really journalism. It's a talk show host. Not the lie part. Not that part of Sean Hannity, but I'm not a journalist. I'm a talk show host, and I don't always vet my. That can be true sometimes.
This shit up for you, bro.
Minus the just straight up lying all the time, and lying, in the name of the destruction of, actual democracy and not fascism. The opposite.
Oh,
hold on.
Hey, watch this.
Bro, that game been.
Hey, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on, Post.
On your name, bro. I had to check these.
Wait, hold on. Post. This what we doing? Post. This what we doing here? This what we doing here, Post?
Scroll up. That's them. Scroll up.
Oh, hold up. I'll be right back. You're right. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't even follow him. Wartime.
I mean, can you really take that as we're still there? I mean, there's no problem. I mean, come on. At the end of the day, it is a company. You gotta, this is like public relations kind of thing where they, more power to them though. The fact that they're still trying to really work on this game, while literally sheltering from fucking, possible bombs outside. I mean, that's commendable, but that doesn't mean I take it at face value that it's like, everything's all good. You know what I mean? Because it's still a fucking. You got to be perceived to be, everything's going okay. It's like the money involved and all that shit, but.
Time game development be like drowning out the air raid siren with the sounds.
And but also keeping fans posted on this shit. That's not worried about him and shit.
Of a harp in a bomb shelter. They ain't got lights in there. They ain't making no goddamn type of post when they was in the video game award shows.
Yeah.
Don't you like these people at the video? Look, they
and honestly, as a just a gamer, I mean, I throw my hands up with that shit and be like, look, don't worry about fucking finishing that game. Like,
what the fuck?
Like, if they said, look, we're fucking putting this shit on the shelf for now, hell yeah, put that fucking shit on the shelf.
What we doing here?
But at the same time, a lot of them probably look at it like, look, we got to keep busy. Like, what are we gonna do? Sit around on our hands, during this shit? If you're not out there fighting and you're not, you know what I mean? You're not out doing stuff in the community, that's what people in these fucking places that are, have to do. They have to just fucking keep on doing what you do, living life and fucking trying to work and whatever the fuck you can, like, to keep your goddamn sanity. So, I'm not expecting the game to be fucking, not fucking I mean, shit. I'm expecting it to be fucking canceled again. I mean,
The nigga that he's talking about the bunkers, the goddamn rumble.
I understand though from the Xbox perspective though, because like you really can't afford for any more games to get pushed back, So, but you should give them the leeway to like say fuck it, Don't rely. And that's another thing. These fucking bots, they keep putting all this fucking responsibility on these like tiny little fucking devs and like, you know.
Apartment, nigga. One bedroom like the post out post last one. There was a bomb shelter underground. It ain't no goddamn bunker. It's a goddamn apartment. That nigga's a liar.
I mean, it shouldn't have to be fucking. They shouldn't have to bear the fucking weight. You know what I mean? Like. But in Microsoft defense, they are a kind of company that would, you know, because they really do care about perception, and there are people in that within that company that do kind of have a heart. So you know, these guys are in a good position to, like, you know, that, you know, they're not gonna have fucking, you know, Bill's not gonna be yelling at them over the phone like, "Where's my fucking game?" You know, put it that way. You know,
nigga who
that's another reason why it's good to keep this shit public and show what, you know, with the fans and stuff, because then, you know, behind the scenes, the corporation wouldn't give a fuck, you know, but when it's all out in the open, it, you know, it's a little more fair.
owned the goddamn apartment, who the apartment lease was under, he just got killed. They gotta get out next month.
Yeah, that's you know, one of the pluses of something like social media is, you know, you can, you know,
electricity. Where the computers at? It's like they didn't make a goddamn game. You got some dude right here with his goddamn tune playing a goddamn harp. Oh my goddamn god, here, oh man, nigga, yeah, nigga.
In the 2022.
Yeah, buddy.
And then they got pushed back to 2023.
They ain't got electricity in post. They ain't got electricity in post. They ain't got electricity in post.
You see the lights?
Yeah.
You want Los, that's a bunker. That's a one-bedroom apartment, bitch.
Yeah, that's what I mean by it. It's a good thing, you know, having social media for that. You can show that, and then at the very least, a corporation, your overlord, can be fucking shamed into leaving you the fuck alone and giving you, you know what I mean? Giving you your fucking maternity leave. Because behind the scenes, they'd be like, fuck you. We don't give a fuck. No.
That's a one-bedroom apartment. That's a one-bedroom apartment, folks. You're doing too much, folks.
Microsoft is pretty progressive in a lot of stuff, and they're one of those kind of companies that, you know, it's like kind of figured it out that, you know, you let people just, you know, you kind of leave them alone, and, you know, you don't, like, even just the way they hire, you know, and I don't know, I think a lot of the tech companies are going that way, but working from home, you know, all that shit, like, if you can get more done, then what the fuck do you give a fuck about seeing somebody face to face? So works out. It's just like people, guys coming in to work in a dress. Like, why would you know, these corporations, they realize that you just let, you know, you don't have look, you get more work done, is my point.
You've been following close to the situation, and just now following their tweet, their Twitter live on the show. You just hit follow on their Twitter live on the show, and you've been close to the situation, bro. Huh? What are we doing here?
Oh man, hold on, we pay these bills right quick. Praise my brother.
Y'all see him hit the follow button live on the show.
Hey, I felt bad for him.
Well, why should we be following the Stalker 2 official site? Come on, like, what video game? You know, you don't have to follow the fucking official sites of games. What the hell?
He been following the
situation. Why?
It's
bad mojo. It's like the mummy. It's a curse.
Yeah, but he's been following it through his inside sources, which I really can't say too much about.
Niggas dropping dead, bro. All they followers are dropping dead. Hold up, we pay these bills right.
It might get me killed.
Wait, Max City said, Buck said, God can't.
No, I don't think there's an inside source. It would be more like a Yeah, I guess that would be considered it. Well, yeah. I'll shut the fuck up.
So start with the name of
He
Jesus.
followed
Amen.
them live on the show, bro. He wasn't even following them.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Push that button. I didn't
He
see
hit that motherfucking follow
No, I
button.
didn't. No, what the fuck? Why would I follow them?
He hit that motherfucking follow
Why?
button
Hey,
live
Post.
on the show.
Post. Hey, wait, Post.
Oh, Rage not.
Hey, Post.
I've been following this
What up?
situation closely.
Hey, Post. Look,
Wasn't
Post.
even following the
They got-
official
I'm just
Post.
watching some shit.
Hey, Post. They got a candle. They ain't got no power in it, Post. That's
Listening
a
to
goddamn
this.
candle they burning.
Playing Double Dragon.
You see
Well, I
them
was playing
Christmas
Double Dragon.
lights?
Wait, Post. You in line?
I was
Post?
just reacting to this shit.
Oh, no.
A little bit.
Nigga, they're playing a cello.
I'll put it down
Hey,
here.
Post, that ain't no heartbeat, the fuck, nigga. That's a cello.
Hey, look.
That's a
hold
goddamn
on,
cello.
hold on.
Let me turn it
See,
down a
this
little
what
bit.
we gotta do. This is what we gotta do. When I give y'all the facts, y'all better start accepting the facts,
Oh.
man.
Them's is
Y'all
the
out
facts.
here ducking we can't.
Damn, I got a whiz too. You know what? Let me hold on. Let me keep playing this song. Yeah, I do need to take a break. I got
Posto trying to get that 60 minutes job, man. You gotta believe in
Hey, greatness thing, you're speaking into existence, but you can't go against the truth.
Oh,
They're
man.
telling you they're in the bomb shelter.
Post, that's
Where's
a
my
one-bedroom apartment
thing?
in the sky.
And this was after hearing. This was after hearing one of they.
Hey, they might be because
hold on.
Parker in the bomb shelter too.
Now after Steve in that bomb shelter,
Parker been in the bomb shelter since he said God was dropping bombs over Atlanta.
hold on.
Parker been in that shelter since he said God told him they was dropping bombs over Atlanta.
Hey, yo, hold on. Wait.
Hold on, they going through all that shit and all those bombs up. When that game come out,
it's gonna be buggy.
Game.
It's gonna bomb. It's gonna
y'all
bomb on Metacritic. No pun intended.
Hey, big money.
Hold on.
Speak for your damn self.
Big money said they risking their life for
You ain't no
$63
about this company into this bullshit. Like, calm down.
Yeah, I got it. Let me take a break for a second. I got a whiz. I'll be right back.
Since biblical times, man has witnessed and recorded strange manifestations in the sky and speculated on the possibilities of visitors from another world. Today from the sky of California, the fields of Kansas, the rice paddies of the Orient, the air lanes of the world, come persistent reports of UFOs, unidentified flying objects which we have come to know as flying saucers.
Is it a beacon from an alien civilization telling man that he is not alone? More than 50 people saw the UFO. More than 50 people saw the UFO.
Sounds they made were different.
Alright. Fed my cat too. Then my other cat started eating the food. Like a little bastard. Taking his food. Oh shit, I didn't give him this medication. Oh well.
Remote and alone.
He doesn't need it.
There are powers in the universe inscrutable and profound.
Preposterous.
Rage cannot help us. We must see the stranger in a new light.
So Rage, what do you think? Think I should do more of these on YouTube?
We must begin to understand ourselves and each other.
Oh, you didn't see any of it? Oh, well then good. You can listen to some of it. I don't even think Thrash is showing up yet. Hold on.
Mello, did you play Stalker 1? Come on, keep it real, Mello.
I played, yes. Hey, bro, stop goddamn lying. It was a PC game, Mello.
Actually, I think.
Goddamn lie, Mello.
Actually, I think he would, because he would definitely play that, because he plays the like he said, Metro Exodus. You know.
Mello, stay live.
He does play those like first person.
Hey, what the hell? Wait.
He likes all those like Game Pass.
Wait.
What we call Game Pass fodder.
Hey, hold on, Mello.
Some of those are okay though, like the Metro. That's okay, but I think of that as like a Steam game. I think it's Stalker as a PC game too. Really not the kind of experiences I would want on console personally, but it's cool that it's an option for, you know, now that, you know, console gaming is on par with what you can do on a PC, you know.
What does Metro Exodus gonna
Graphically and
what does Metro
and even control wise, like they've come a long way, I think, in just adapting you know, PC style games to the console, because controllers have gotten a lot better. That's for sure. More accurate, you know, especially if you got an Elite, my God. That's probably better than playing at a keyboard and mouse. So I would think, because, you know, like Xbox makes really good analog sticks. So I would hope, you know, there's a jump in quality. Those things are like what, $250? How much are them fucking things?
Your goddamn cat.
Nigga, it's two different developers. That's the same art style and gameplay.
Stalker 2 got canceled.
It's related to Russia, you weirdo.
Hey,
Stalker 2
Oh.
got canceled 11 years ago.
He's a weirdo for not knowing that? Yeah.
Money. Hey,
That's
big
what made
money.
him make Metro.
Hey, big money. You saddens me,
Get that
brother.
first.
For you,
That's like, yeah, like get good.
for you to express the veracity of the situation.
See, that's that Game Pass. that's what we're talking about, kind of like the philosophy of Game Pass and Xbox versus, it's not people like completely being stuck in the past. It's still the diet that the diet of games you get, a certain amount of a certain quality in a timely fashion. That's really what would, like, getting on board with digital versus physical. It's a completely different beast. That's like, yeah, it's like, I don't think most people don't have a problem with that because of the convenience, but they still, they got what? How old is Xbox anyway? They're like a 20-year-old brand, right? There's like a whole culture of Xbox gamers who were used to, a certain thing and a certain brand identity. And, it's not, they're not just being, because they can't change with the times. It's, it would be kind of jarring, I would say, if you were like one of these dude bro shooter guys that got on the 360 with the Call of Duty, with the Doritos and the Mountain Dew. It sounds funny, but it is true that they kind of brought that I mean, shit, that era was like, it brought a lot of new gamers in, people that wouldn't be gamers normally, the casuals, and then a lot of those casuals, and then the percentage of them become hardcore just because it's fucking gaming, and that's what gaming is. Like Thrash talks about later on with the obsession, and that's another thing. When he goes on that thing, I know exactly what he's talking about with that, and he is right. That's what makes you hardcore about something, is it's nearly an obsession. Addiction isn't the right word, because yeah, of course anything could be addictive, and that doesn't mean it's a fucking negative either. Because I think Mello is like attaching all negative to the word addiction, and it's like, that's why you have grinding in games, because you get addicted to that, and it's not a negative thing. I mean, it can be, just like with anything, but like, I just said that earlier when I was playing Double Dragon, like how that's why I love fucking beat 'em ups, and the genre still works for me, because that satisfaction you get out of, when you punch people in a beat 'em up, and yeah, it does kind of become an obsession and addictive, but that's what makes it a game.
The rest of dealing with a tumultuous
That's what makes it fun.
You feel me? And look,
I'm just gonna say that.
That kid who later goes on to say he stayed up for like 72 hours playing a game. Yeah, even in my younger days, I wouldn't have done that shit. Not for a game. I mean, I did that shit with, other stuff I would become obsessed about, but yeah.
We're gonna pay this bill right here. We're
I
gonna
think you get obsessed with like anything creative. You could do that with. That's what, some of the greats, fucking musicians and shit, like they become studio rats and they're obsessed. They'll be in there fucking 48 hours, no sleep, working on one fucking song or one snare or it's like part of it.
Next goddamn topic.
That's not a fucking negative thing. Like,
I don't know what veracity means, so goddamn, I don't give a damn.
I'm gonna say this right here.
Veracity.
I'm gonna say this right here. I've been sending you nothing but facts today. You know what I mean? I got the obituary.
Bims is the facts.
I got 2 obituaries.
I think I said do with the
Where did Thrash come in?
All I can do is present the fact. From a Chromebook. Sir, yes, sir.
This is what we are doing.
Bam.
Yeah, let's get to the good shit. Let's get into the meat and potatoes.
Exclusive to Xbox Series X. Listen, all they first party Game of Thrones.
I see it.
I don't know when he showed up.
I pay my bills though.
You said always.
How far we gotta go back?
What you want?
Study up, look, man. Fuck is you talking about, look, bro?
Oh, there he is.
Absolutely.
All right.
It's bare bones, but you got
What
PC, you got
Bare
Mac,
bones.
OS, totally different.
Sadly, you can't hear Thrash sometimes because he's on his phone Kind of bots out a little bit. Too damn aggro. That's funny. That's a funny line. You give them credit. Oh, PC, yeah. Yeah, Mel be trying too hard sometimes. Oh man. I think he's dead ass though. That's the thing. I don't really think he's trying hard. That's just like he is that kind of fan.
It is bare bones, but you got PC, you got Mac, OS, totally different.
He's like serious.
They do that to differentiate it from the whole Microsoft.
Differentiate?
Microsoft took, in that sense, Microsoft took Halo away from PC gamers, so they've been doing this type.
Yeah, that's another one. I know what he.
Why does it even matter? All the Halo.
I know what he's talking about too, because he's kind of playing off the whole how lately a lot of these fanboys are. He's kind of riffing on that. Is the some bots found some ammunition in there. They're saying Sony paid for what was the word they used? Exclusion rights to exclude something, which is I just thought it was funny because it's like that's what we should start saying. We should start saying instead of so and so bought exclusive rights. We'll just say reverse exclusion rights.
Games is on PC now. Who cares?
I'm not finna talk to two dummies.
Final Fantasy 7 Remake 2 is coming out on Sony. They got the reverse exclusion rights.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
Look, Thrash, look, brother, you are the king coming in with these funny ass angles and takes on game, bro. I ain't finna do this shit with you.
Why you scared, bro? I thought you weren't scared of the ponies, bro. You just said all that shit. The man here, fight him, Post. You talk all that shit behind his back. No, hold on, Thrash. You was talking all that shit behind his back. Fight him, Post. Fight him, Post.
Enough Adderall in the world to deal with this shit.
Fight him, Post.
Microsoft is crying about somebody taking from somebody when Microsoft's first game was taken away from PC.
Hey,
like what?
Uh-huh.
So what away from?
Oh man, I didn't get any extra e-juice.
What did they take away from PC?
I need some nicotine. I need nicotine and gravy.
Didn't even exist at the time,
because it's driving me crazy.
That didn't even exist in the first place.
Which is it did exist. Microsoft tried to make Halo something else, my nigga. They hated the name. You didn't know?
What are you talking about, bro?
Facts. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go study up, little guy.
Go study up, little man. Fuck is you talking about, little bro?
Halo, man. You know the history of Halo. Go study up.
I know the history of Halo,
no, you don't.
Wasn't that a movie, Little Man?
Post.
I never saw that. I remember the commercials.
On this very platform, on this very show,
you ain't beat Halo, Post.
From one of the 343 employees.
Technically he didn't beat God of War either, and even though he claims it.
My God.
On Halo. Who worked on?
And honestly, they're trying to use that ammunition of I beat it before you, when the only reason you beat it. The only reason he beat it is because you were beating it, but at the same time, the only reason you were beating it is because he was beating it, so you rushed through it. So it's like, man, you're trying to use that as ammunition, but it's like, it's the same thing both ways. Like, you were both on a fucking Cold War arms race to beat fucking God of War, which is funny. But then, try to turn around and use it as ammunition afterwards. It's kind of, it falls apart. Let's put it that way. I was going to try to make a nuclear analogy to that with the falling apart, but, I didn't want
it. Halo, in the narrative, who said...
Or Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, when he got rid of all the nuclear weapons. Like, he just came in and said, fuck you, I'm just going to take them all and... throw them into the sun. I know you're mad, Russia, but I'm the god, and I represent truth, justice, in the American way. So fuck you.
This in the form that y'all know it now prior to Microsoft. They didn't even have a game in place. They just had systems. They just had systems that they was fucking around with at the time.
Was it or was it not supposed to come to fucking PC? Yes or no?
What? Was supposed to come to
no.
It's a simple question.
It came a couple years after.
Was it supposed to come to PC and all and whatever? Was it supposed to come to PC day and date? Yes or no?
I can't answer that question.
Oh, you answer that question, fuck nigga.
I can't because the game didn't. You're asking me a game that didn't exist at the time in the form that exists now. Was it going to PC?
Post someone in his former life. Post, you were full of shit, bro. You were full of shit, bro.
No, because you don't know if Microsoft.
You don't know what I know.
You don't know if the Halo that we have now today is the game that would have been made on the Mac back then.
Post, this is disgusting.
Halo Infinite isn't the same game it was last year. I don't want to hear this dumb shit.
Choke his ass out, Thrash.
Oh,
hey, Thrash, ask that nigga to be Halo. Ask that nigga to be Halo. Choke his ass out, Thrash. Choke his ass out, Thrash.
Oh man, I think I got too much nicotine.
Yeah, I bet,
Shit.
No
Just taking the cap off of this e-juice bottle. Got nicotine and enough nicotine in me. Like eating snooze or something. Or chew.
Come today, I backdoored y'all niggas. Yeah.
Hey, this shit, man.
I don't hit the donation button on this shit, bro.
This nigga text Thrash and ask for backup. This nigga right here, bro.
I was in the hospital all day today, Post. I was in the hospital, feel good.
God bless you, son. God bless you, brother.
I was morally disgusted. I was morally disgusted. The state of my blood pressure flew. I was morally disgusted, nigga.
Yeah.
The Lord take me now.
Because you ain't turned your PS5 on. That's what
I was morally disgusted. Like, how far you getting PS5?
Oh, he said what?
That is kind of true. Z does. I've noticed that. Like, shit, Xbox does kind of puts him in a bad headspace. I mean, to be honest, you could probably blame Xbox for like COVID, him getting COVID, because you thinking about all this shit, it puts you in a bad headspace. It's science that it can fucking lower your immune system. So Xbox could have had him, killed. Honestly, if you think about it.
What? What did he say?
We're having a discussion about day and date of Halo that was 20 years ago.
One at a time. Post OD.
Yeah, when people get triggered, man, they just like all start talking.
Need no help. Post OD no help. One at a time. What you asking?
Get these niggas.
What you asking, Thrash? What you say, Thrash?
Watch this regurgitation.
Said that Gears is his favorite franchise.
Watch this regurgitation. How many times you gonna ask me this question?
Yeah, because if
how many times you gonna ask me this question, bro?
I'm just asking because that God of War your favorite game, right?
How many times you gonna ask me this question? God of War.
Yeah, you be God of War and be Gears of Halo? Damn, Post. Damn, Post. Not like this.
God of War ain't my favorite game.
Not like this, Post.
I don't have a favorite game. I enjoy what I enjoy.
Hey, Post, they're gonna throw your ass the next one.
That's subjective. What if somebody said Stray was their favorite game? Are you gonna laugh at them?
Hey, bro, you got stolen. They're gonna throw your ass in the division.
I enjoy what you.
I mean, you really don't have an argument if I were to say that. If I were to just be like, yeah, Stray, that's the greatest game of all time. I mean, yeah, I guess you could laugh at me, but and rightfully so, because that would be pretty ridiculous. But you wouldn't really have an argument against it, honestly, because it's subjective.
A nigga who sit on this platform all day and talk gaming, who had to put God of War on easy mode.
Oh shit! Dropped my mouse. I fucked it all up.
Get up a nigga who sit on this platform all day and talk gaming, who had to put God of War on easy
Call of Duty will get better or
all
worse.
The accessibility options turned on to beat it, right? And he only got motivated to beat it after he saw me beat it first.
You ain't beat it, Post.
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about earlier. Like,
Post, you ain't.
what he's accusing Z of is true of himself as well. So it's like, They both did the same. They both like rushed through it because they were in a freaking an arms race. The fucking for ammunition against the other.
Did you get time from jail? Did you go to the funeral? Did you ain't beat it, Post?
And that honestly, that shouldn't be a. I mean, I know Z's a big fan of the series though, so he was probably like really keyed into to playing it anyway. But that shouldn't be a reason to get you through the game, or like just because somebody else. I don't know. It's like, I mean, I guess if you're paying attention to it the whole time and you're still, you're engaging in it, but I'm not rushing through a game just because like somebody's gonna shame me because I'm only 30. Wait, how many? Just over 40 hours like through that game myself, and I put it down for like a couple weeks. Like it's been what, 2 weeks since I played it. I don't give a fuck. Somebody could shame me for that. I'll play it when I fucking want to play it. Biatch. How about that? No, actually, I don't give a fuck. People could shame me all they want, but it wouldn't matter.
Hey, bro, KingThrash on you. Listen, the KingThrash is on you.
It's not gonna make me pick the game up if somebody shamed me for not finishing it yet. Although it did work a little bit on buying the game in the first place, so I can't say that I can't be shamed into something. But that was less shame and more just like, you know what, you're right. I should be playing this because it's, part of the culture. It's going on right now, and it wasn't really. I felt left out, but it was like I felt kind of guilty because it's like because Vaughn and Noah were like, think I'm missing out, and maybe they're missing out because I'm not experiencing it with them at the same time. So that's the way that roundabout shame went. So less shame, more peer pressure, and yeah, like, them dudes back in the day, it's like they want to share their cocaine. Because you get that shame when you do cocaine. It's like that you're the only one doing it. So at least when that shame hits and somebody else is doing it, you can have that shame together. Yeah.
Yeah, right now, bro. You got KingThrash problems, bro. I ain't gonna say you about me.
It is true though. That's why people get together and do coke and crack and all that shit together. They had heroin.
Dog, I just wanted to know some simple questions. That's all, dog. I mean,
you already got answers to your questions. Stop asking me the same questions that you didn't already get answers to.
I did already. I know the answer to every question.
Did you beat God of War yet?
Yeah, remember, he's Nostradamus. Remember? Nostradamus?
Yeah, what?
Because the last time you was here, you hadn't beat me yet. You were still playing.
That was 2 months ago, Post.
Stop lying. That was no 2 months ago.
I ain't supposed to post. Hey, it was 2 months ago, Post. 6 weeks.
No 2 months.
That was almost 2 months ago. Maybe a month.
Yeah, I can spoil it if you need me to.
No, you got spoiled. I beat.
You didn't beat it, Post. You ain't beat it, Post. You ain't beat it.
He's trying to tell me I beat it because he don't want the fact
Post,
that I
did
beat
you go
it
to the funeral?
No, hey, did you get 5 yes or no?
What you say?
Did you get further than me in Gears 5 yes or no?
It depends on where you at in Gears 5.
Did you get further than me in Halo? Yes or no?
Oh,
it
shit.
Depends on where you at in Halo.
Oh, shit, Post. God damn it, Post. Hey, Thrash, come on, man. Come on, man. I need for tomorrow's show. I need it for tomorrow's show, man. God damn it, Thrash. God damn it, man.
You ain't doing nothing to me.
Oh, man, I ain't scared. I'll fight that nigga. That shit ain't hurt.
I'll
fight that nigga. I'll fight that nigga. I ain't scared of that nigga.
What you talking about?
I ain't scared of that nigga. Y'all scared of that nigga. I ain't scared of that nigga.
No. Hold on, y'all. The big question was, did Microsoft give up? Did they wave the white flag? That was
it's over.
In the console war. That was this is kind of where shit got derailed. I can't blame it completely on the bots because it kind of started with the bots, but everybody was kind of going with it, but it did start out. Have they waved the white flag? Because the original citation was, and the title of the show, canceled. Phil says Xbox Series X won't be in next gen console war. And we've been hearing this mantra from a lot of bots for a while. We know it's half bullshit anyway, but you know, the whole their competition is these other, you know, conglomerates out there, you know, and Apple and fucking Amazon and on and on and on. So when we're asking the question, you know, are you waving the white flag in the console war? Console war means direct competition with Sony, just Sony, you know. So in that way, yeah, they kind of have, because like you keep hearing them say the same shit, like, no, we're thinking about this and we're looking, you know what I mean? It's like, and it doesn't matter what where your games play, and so yeah, they're setting us up for exactly that. They're basically saying, I mean, you know, you could try to make the argument that it's not waving a white flag, it's just you're going in a different direction, but that's the same thing. Yeah, kind of gave up half because you decided to, and half because you were failing in one thing. You can't say it wasn't because if the Xbox One would have been out of here like 360, you know, I can't say that all their decisions would be exactly the same. There's no way. Because there's still money to be had in the old model as well as the new model. And, you know, Sony's showing that. People still want to buy the hardware. I mean, to opt into Game Pass, easier to get somebody to opt in when they already got the hardware. So, you know, it's just logic, you know.
How they give up when they bind Activision?
How they give up when police is out here crying because they didn't.
Oh, but to answer your question about you think Call of Duty will get better or worse? Microsoft, no, maybe not at first. You probably wouldn't see but if it could conceive, if the management would affect it, we probably wouldn't see that in a while anyway. It would be after they've been under Microsoft for whatever next generation. You know what I mean? But in the interim, it would be just the same probably. But yeah, But the idea that it couldn't get worse is ridiculous, because obviously it could, because a well-oiled machine is only as good as the fucking guy selling you the fucking, you know, the oil, or who's in charge of the fucking guy oiling everything. You know what I mean? I mean, just look at that. You know, it's like that whole, you know, let's make $100 million game for 50. You know, it's like, you know, not everybody could fucking do that. It's easier said than done, you know. Sony is in a good position to be able to do that because they've been kind of proven that they can do that for a while. They can fucking shine up a fucking piece of shit, you know.
Get
and kind of sell it as a you know, not quite a AAA, but above par fucking AA, you know. They're definitely better at that than Microsoft. You know, it's like they just throw that shit out there. It seems like, you know, even the games that kind of do get a little legs from the fans. It's like I hear you know, complaining all the time, like, why aren't they promoting this shit? Or, you know, shit just appears on their store, or it just appears in Game Pass. You know,
a state of play. Because Jim Ryan out here flying around to all these regulators to try to stop this.
Boy, gee, the regulators.
If you're a winner, if you're a winner and the war is over, then why is the winner flying around the world trying to stop a deal?
Because it's
what you mean trying to stop a deal?
It's about mobile games.
Yeah, I'm changing the position about everything's about mobile games, and that's why the whole mobile thing was kind of ridiculous in the first place, because we were always talking about it from the perspective of more games on Xbox. But then somewhere along the line, people saw, oh, well, the percentage of the pie of, what makes the most money is mobile. So then people started running with that whole mobile thing. But it's like, keep it in the context of fucking, fuck what Microsoft is doing, how they make their fucking money. Keep it to the context of what they're going to put on Xbox and the brand of Xbox. And they're just fucking gaming in general. But try to keep it at least in gaming that is in our fucking bubble, not fucking Candy Crush. I'm like, who gives a fuck who owns Candy Crush and how much money they're making on it,
PC is trying to stop the thing. That's all.
Hey, Buck, go get the bucket. If you Buck, let me know about the bucket.
Well, he posted up with someone bucking. Because that was always, that's the bot argument a lot, is to bring up that other shit, and then, I wasn't being serious. I was just pointing out that's a narrative that people will go with. Like,
No, you about the buck.
Well, think about it. We're talking about waving the white flag for console.
Yeah, there's a war going on.
Anyway, escape from.
Hey, Buck, the war ain't even started yet. What they flag?
oh my god.
We've been spending the last year talking about how they're buying up these companies to fucking compete with fucking Apple and fucking all these other companies.
So how are they giving up? So how they
You know how they gave up? I'm gonna tell you how they.
Yeah, see, I don't say give up, but it's like I said, it's like two different fucking things, kind of.
Gave up.
Waving the white flag in the console war.
Wait.
The war ain't even started yet.
Hey, Post, hold up.
I hope that's true.
The war ain't even started yet, bro. The playing field is just now getting set up.
Hey, Post.
They're just now setting up the playing field.
Hey, bro, wait.
Yeah, but in the meantime, a lot of motherfuckers have jumped off or are thinking about jumping off that shit. And the mixed messaging from the corporation is, none of this shit's gonna matter, and they're all over the place on some of their messaging,
He says the rope-a-dope.
And I'm not fucking trusting them just because fucking Phil comes out there flashing his fucking, his dimples and shit. Oh, Phil! I'm gonna trust everything, Oh.
He said Microsoft on the rope-a-dope. I'm done. Hold on. Let me pay my bills. Hold up. Let me pay the goddamn bills. Post, goddamn it, Post. Rope-a-dope. Oh my God.
I'll do this.
Oh my God. Who wrote this nigga raps? My man Post and Phil Justice. There's no saving Post Z. It's time to let him go. God damn it, right here. All right, we got another bill here. We got a 20 here. Spoony Cooney Mooney. He said, I can't take any more of this shit here, man. He beat the shit out of Post. Put Thrash in that room for good, please, Z. Play that song, man. Stop his momentum, man. He fucking Post up right now. Put him in that room, man. Fuck that. Fight. Nigga in the white. Nigga don't win. Post up when we all jump in.
Damn, Spoony put Post in the room? Oh, man. That's fucked up. I thought he was on Post's side.
Around here, son. Hold up. We got a wealthy pony here to bell Thrash out of jail. I know somebody got $20 to get Thrash out of jail. The king of the goddamn ponies, nigga. The king of the goddamn ponies, the stallions, nigga. I know he got $20 goddamn dollars from a wealthy pony to get Thrash. Waiting for this to beat the shit out of Post right now. It's a goddamn expedition, man. Throw the towel. Throw the goddamn towel. I know we got 20. I know
the
somebody
exhibition.
Goddamn deep here. We gonna say
goddamn exhibition.
This nigga making up.
Wait.
That nigga in that room.
Let me tell you something. I gotta educate these
niggas.
No, you don't.
Hold on, Post. Go to go. We got standing. Hold on, Post.
We don't want to be educated. How about that? We want to be entertained.
You have an industry, right? That is one of the fastest growing industries in the world right now. It is the top of the entertainment.
Thrash made Bill. He got no goddamn bill. He got no goddamn bill. Thrash fight, nigga. Fuck that nigga up, nigga. You got extra life, nigga. Fuck that nigga up, Thrash.
Industry that's at $200 billion right now.
Don't put Thrash. Detach that nigga cool shit right now from Scotland.
They estimate this industry to be worth
oh my God.
$500 billion industry. The war hasn't started yet.
See, this is the stuff
that's preparing for it.
We've kind of been through all this before. This this corporate thing that people will go on, like all the money out there in the fucking. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
They're Terminator.
Space. They're carving up
John Connor. My God. Paul talking about John goddamn Connor.
But what this leads to is that mentality of just like no matter what the corporations do, they got, you know, I don't know, like people will always cite that. It's like these corporations got millions of dollars and lawyers and man, they plan this ahead. Like they make it seem like the fucking corporations never do any wrong, don't disagree within the corporation. And that they're practically psychic. They make us see, you know, this like we put them on this fucking pedestal. You know, these fucking corporations, like, because like if you make that case for like Microsoft, right? They're so smart. They got these numbers crunched, man. They get paid all this money, bro. They can't lose. Like they can't fuck this up. Well, the other corporation has access to the same shit. Fucking lawyers and fucking, you know, it's the same shit. And corporations fuck up all the time and don't agree within their fucking organization and make wrong decisions. And so, you know, yeah, they got this, bro. They've crunched the numbers, you know, like, well, taste change, culture changes, you know, it's like you can't account for everything, you know. Like, you know, economists out there do this shit all the time too, you know, and say this is what's gonna happen. Like, you know, first of all, half of it's a scam in the first place, you know, but also because it's like it's just not, you know, it's not a fucking science, you know. The patterns aren't as I mean, there's certain patterns, spending habits during a fucking time of year or something, you know, like obviously, but, you know.
They're gathering us
You know.
For this war, y'all better hope that Sony don't get brought out or get brought in this motherfucking war. That's what you, because they don't have the war chest to compete with the real killers.
Posted, they got the bosom, they got a BBL.
Hold on. That's why they whining. That's why they.
And this is another one that's happened. This phenomenon that's happened to the FTC. People all of a sudden take the position that even like these like conservative motherfuckers out there who seem to understand. They always fuck this up. They seem to understand that the media has a narrative, right? And tells a certain narrative, but then they fall off the cliff right at the end because then they're taking the stance that of the same fucking narrative being pushed by CNN and fucking New York Times, and you know what I mean? And that's what all this shit is. Like a lot of this FTC shit, you know, you see this, people all of a sudden are like, they have the exact same stance as Microsoft's lawyer in the Wall Street Journal, but you're anti-establishment, and you know what I mean? It's very fucking odd, you know?
Whining to the regular. They over there.
Oh my God,
$70 billion. We ain't able to spend that type of money. And y'all talking about
this is the yeah, this is that kind of thing. So.
Even a white flag. When these niggas crying about money,
I mean, I get that it's tied into being a fan of Xbox, but it's like I don't know.
Fuck is we doing here, Mello? What are they talking about?
Y'all hear me better now? Y'all can hear me better.
We go. Wait, hold on. Let Flash go.
It overall, it's just an odd position to take from just a person who's like work. I mean, I know Post isn't like I don't know where he works, but he's working class, you know. Or anybody, like even if you were working, even if you're like an entrepreneur in business, like, you know, it's like taking the fucking, you know, the position based on the corporation. It's like it does not compute. That's all I could say. In my brain, I mean, maybe I'm the fucking moron. You know?
Some filibustering. Let Thrash go.
Because you see it play out like these same these same takes. You see it play out in financial shit and fucking CNBC, like all the fucking pro corporate agendas. You know, it's like Microsoft doesn't fucking donate. You know.
Oh, let Thrash go.
Hold on.
Weak ass third party deal.
Shut up, Mello.
And they try to make it seem like I mean I think they have a little misunderstanding. They kind of have a misunderstanding of like you know, the position of like Lisa Khan. That's yeah, okay, they snuck a fucking progressive in there, but god damn it, she's fucking out. First of all, she's outnumbered, you know, and it's still the Biden administration, so it's like, you know, big fucking deal. So she, you know, like, you know how fucking Democrats rock, you know, like they're not actually most of the party anyway, like, you know, 80%, they're not fucking liberal. It's like, what are you fucking this isn't fucking, you know, what year is this? Like they really think fucking like Biden is like a fucking liberal, you know?
Hey, how this nigga gonna say the war ain't started yet? Nigga, first of all, there ain't been no war for the past 8 years.
I got a problem with Paul, how can you forget it?
Hey, because it's bigger than the little squabbles that y'all argue about on Twitter every day, nigga. That's what it is.
There ain't been no war.
See, when you in the upper row, when you
hold up, man.
Hold on, see, let me check these niggas. It's a difference between niggas who fight over a mountain. Hold on, it's a difference between niggas who fight. Hold on, Z. Hold on. It's the difference between the nigga who fighting over a mountaintop and the nigga who can see shit from God's point of view.
Oh man, so now we're the lowly plebs. We're the peasants, and Microsoft and their team of lawyers and establishment politicians in Washington and the mainstream media. They're the gods looking over us stupid fucking plebs with low wages. We're fucking morons.
Mountain high enough? No mountain high enough.
And that's a bar, my nigga. Fuck is they talking about?
That was Temptations. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valleys low. Pose, the Temptations wrote that post.
Hello, these niggas
oh my God.
Post.
Hey, post.
Note the cheerleading that Mello engages in here too. By the way,
hey, post.
Like put a little bookmark there.
Hey, post. I wrote that song. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low.
Damn, what is we doing here?
Oh man, I don't know.
But especially when it comes to cheerleading for a corporation, that's yeah. That's when you usually hear the bots in the background going woo and fucking they got like they really get excited over it, like talking about how much money Microsoft. I don't know, but maybe that's part of the game. Like it's also, you know, like gamers like what I was talking about before, like, you know, Microsoft bragging about how much, you know, how many billions of dollars. Maybe that is like a good reason to be an Xbox fan too. Like, well, they also got a lot of money, and that's something I want to strive for. Maybe that's what it is. You know, they got a big war chest, so that means more than having quality games. You know. I could see that being a position somebody would take. I mean, I don't know if it would be a healthy one and a logical one, but it would be I could see it.
It's Thrash term now. Let the champ go. Get champ.
Yeah. Are you done?
Go champ.
Hey, can you hear me?
We get champ.
Games y'all got over there.
We get champ. We get champ.
Go ahead.
Now, if this guy wants to pretend that Microsoft is making the moves to minus Xbox in order to continue the war they want to continue, then that's just him being blind. Microsoft has supported PC Game Pass and put more new games on PC Game Pass than they did for Xbox for the past 2 years. And you talking about these motherfuckers ain't doing shit for y'all? Didn't they just put Riot games exclusively for PC Game Pass and nothing for Xbox? You motherfuckers didn't even get a game that launched. You talking about that?
What does that have to do with the conversation?
Yeah, well, you know what? The corporate bootlicking is always just really, I mean, it gets stranger when it's about like, especially when it's like you see like a fanboy out there with that shit, but you know, like politically, they're like, they understand that. You know what I mean? There's inequality in the world and in government, and you know, maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe they don't understand that it's like it's connected with corporations. That's like one of the main reasons. Like we have like our fucking media is fucking just disgusting. You know, like CNN isn't disgusting because they're unfair to Republicans. No, it's disgusting because it's a fucking pro corporate agenda. Like it, you know what I mean? And the establishment, you know, not because like they're not calling it down the, well, that is a problem actually, like pretending that it's like equal, the two parties, you know. It's like, you know, it's, you gotta, you know, it takes a little creativity to pretend things are like 50-50. Like you're a fucking umpire at a fucking baseball game, you know. Put it that way.
Let him talk. Let him talk, motherfucker.
I let you talk. I was quiet.
Yeah, man,
saying no, because
he was quiet. He didn't give me the respect to get my shit off. Let him.
But yeah, but so then, I find it odd that like that somebody's fandom will be the one thing that it's like all of a sudden their ideology kind of goes out the window sometimes. Usually, I don't know. I see it kind of line up with people's ideology. Like if you're already been convinced that, you know, corporations are so fucking awesome and they're people and they, you know, we should just give them, you know, like they shouldn't have to pay taxes, for instance, you know. Usually it kind of aligns with people that already believe that, but I do see that where it's like it fucking strays from the ideology when it comes to whatever the fucking corporation is. That if you're a fucking pony or a bot, that goes out the window, because then all of a sudden it's like it's a great thing that they're this fucking giant corporation that you know what I mean? They could buy off politicians and fucking, you know, don't have to abide by the rules that regular. And it I can see it from the perspective of too, where people might say, oh, well, it's unfair that they let all this shit go on. Well, that's fucking politics. Like, you know, maybe it wasn't fair before, but we had, you know, like, depending on who's running shit, you know, like, there hasn't been hardly any pushback at all fucking for so many years. And it's like, now there's barely a little fucking tiny bit of pushback, and, you know, odd. Very odd.
Let him fuck this nigga up. Yeah.
And of course, then they go watch CNBC or Fox News or whatever the fuck they watch, and they see some like talking head up there complaining about, you know, and you know, if there's anything that the fucking mainstream media or anybody that the mainstream media will always attack, no matter what, and side with each other over, is like attacking like the kind of progressive that like Lisa Khan is. Like they'll totally thrash her and fucking you know, quote unquote liberal media, you know. If they haven't already, they probably already have, because it just you know, they try to throw it in like it's like, oh, this is just some ideology, you know, like they're trying to push their ideology. Or maybe not. Maybe this is what it should have been in the last 20 years, but it hasn't been because we went off the fucking rails, which is the case. You know?
Yeah.
Across the board, not just fucking, tech, fucking, just like all these fucking, consolidations of sectors, industry.
On top of that, they gave you a new console. Not only not new games, but absolutely no design into the console. No new controller with no new motherfucking features. They took away features that the Xbox One had.
And these will also, by the way, be the same corporations that'll just get away with robbery,
Series X does.
Which is fucking bullshit. So we let them get super fucking giant, and then with hardly any regulations.
Doesn't have. Then on top of that, they don't.
And then they turn around, and if something goes wrong, we just basically write a check to them. We call it a bailout, but it's really a robbery. Yeah, we just fucking did that with the semiconductor industry. That was like almost $100 million right there. I don't know how much that Intel got, but and that's under Biden too.
Really, they are ready to charge you more for games that you should have bought for.
And they just got done fucking with the biggest fucking caper of all during fucking Trump, which was the latest tax cuts, which the Biden didn't reverse. So I don't know why people act like we're not still in a post-Trump fucking world. We still, like whatever you say about the economy, it happened after Trump too. Like, you can't just fucking put it on one fucking, I don't know, people are stupid.
For less. They delayed their games purposely in order to make you pay $70 for something that you thought for the past 3 years was going to be $59. Period. And y'all spent all this time talking big shit to Sony and big shit about $70, and now y'all shut the fuck up as soon as Microsoft says something about it instead of revolt.
Yeah, that is kind of weird how they were kind of harping on that $70 thing for so long. That was like a talking point for a while there.
They know that you niggas are pushovers and shit, and so they push you fuck niggas over and let you fight their battles for them.
Yeah, and that is something they definitely do. That is crazy. I do see a slightly different mentality with the fandoms, but there's a lot of overlap there because I see ponies fucking defending like some dumb fucking shit. Horrible business practices. But I see bots do the same thing after fucking criticize it. So it's like there's fucking hypocrisy both ways.
Niggas are pretending that you're having fun with an Xbox.
But that part right there, that pretend. But again, I've seen the same shit with ponies pretending, something is better than it is. But they at least have a couple things they can brag about, and you could say that, are objectively better. Yes, I said it. Even using fucking critics and shit and Metacritic and user reviews. Although it's a little more black and white, there are fucking objective facts about that stuff that you can use. There's no subjectivity in a lot of that.
Year, y'all beat more PlayStation games than you have Xbox. You enjoyed.
And just like nominations too. Like objectively, Stray won more awards than whatever,
The PlayStation more than you have Xbox, and if you don't have a PlayStation, you.
But Microsoft did have a Publisher of the Year.
Enjoyed talking about PlayStation
at WindowsCentral.com. No, I don't know where it was, but that's probably where it was.
Then you enjoy talking about Xbox. It's just how it is. Your niggas went through Christmas. You niggas went through Christmas talking about a goddamn FTC. Meanwhile, little kids opening up shit to play games they ain't never played before. You can't even sit there and pretend that you enjoying watching the Xbox Series S get more publicity than the goddamn Series X because more Series S is sold, and that's basically a last generation console. They bamboozled you fuck niggas so much that you motherfuckers have forgotten.
Oh, Z, I'm in like an empty Discord.
About the node side
my empty Crackle Discord.
Then the game
it's just to make that shit
coming
up
out
on
for next year.
Don't play with
you didn't hear
Finish them.
Battlefield might be in delay. You didn't hear about Redfall might be in delay. Why is everything getting delayed if it's the most powerful console ever made? That was supposed to be easy to make games for. How the fuck is it? Why are we delaying everything if you haven't had anything to come out to begin with? When did they start making games? They bought these studios for almost 5 years now, and ain't got shit from them. They sat there and gave you Pentiment, and you already forgot about that. You can't even argue with that. But you didn't play that, so how the fuck can you remember something you didn't play? Because they gave you shit time and time again.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't see this, Rage. Not.
And at the end of the goddamn day, my nigga, you fucking niggas sat there and paid these niggas for the past 5 years for a Game Pass that didn't deliver you a game to give you a pass on. They literally made you niggas pass on.
Oh, okay, I heard this part earlier.
Pretend that Game Pass meant something. So it's stupid as fuck to sit here and try to. First 1 year you're talking about services, the next year you're talking about the future, and then it's services again, and then it's power, and then it's future, but it's never about fucking games that you have in your hand to say, look at this is better than your trash ass PlayStation. When's the last time were you able to put a game in a PlayStation player's face and say this is better than what the fuck you got?
Yeah, see, he has a man. See, I think this is what led to the fighting that happened. I think this is probably the base point for how it went off the rails.
I guarantee you it was
because Thrash has a history of that and making motherfuckers get out of character pretty easily. But I think this one simmered a little while. It took a while for this one to get cooking, but I think this is where it started.
Before you got pussy. And then that's how bad that the Xbox is, but you sit here and pretend that shit is fucking fantastic when it's not. If you are real gamers, you'll be mad, nigga.
Hey, hold on, Thrash. You killed that nigga. He gotta go to work tomorrow, Thrash. Hold on, Thrash. You beat the shit out of that nigga, Thrash. Hold on, man. You beat the shit out of that nigga. Hold on. No, Post. Go to the doctor, Post. Go to the doctor, Post. Hey, Post, go to Dr. Post. You cut them both out, Post.
All right. I'll say one more thing, then, since it's going to be another nigga who got something to say, too. Look, nigga, if you're going to talk to me, make sure that whatever you say ain't got shit to do with the motherfucking Game Pass. All right, go ahead. I guarantee you won't be able to say shit to me unless you say something about Game Pass.
Damn! He knocked that nigga the fuck out, Post.
Man, this went longer than I remembered.
Before Mello go, let me just say,
Pops, go Thrash.
Now you want to you niggas had pussy. Was you abusing?
Hold on. Let's break down this bullshit.
Hold on. Paul, can I pause? Yes, I did. I said that.
He was high.
Right now. Listen,
you love Game Pass.
Listen, I love Game Pass, but what he just said, bro,
Well, you abuse the child. Scared to smile.
Okay, we watched this part already on the shortened version. You're gonna have to go back to that one, Rage.
So you said on the microphone. Start making them turn on their camera. This dude probably wearing a
yeah. Okay, so I did this part I reacted to this part earlier, Rage. In the shortened version, I'm trying to find the part where see, I've already talked about everything that I kind of spoiled a lot of it because I was bringing up some points that he already kind of mentioned,
if you enjoyed the show.
Or I already mentioned, yeah. Like I'm trying to find the part where he was talking about, because Melo's trying to shame people for like play, the addiction thing. That's the one I'm trying to catch.
Hey, no, hold up, Post. Went to sleep. He ain't not do pictures.
Now I talked a little bit about that, but that is a fucking essential. Part of gaming is the
goddamn,
when you get obsessed and I said, grinding. They wouldn't put grinding in games still if it wasn't for the fact that you get addicted to it and the goal is collecting. I just installed that stupid ass Star Wars game, right? And that's the reason I don't fucking play those games because it's that old collecting rings and coins and shit, right? And I know Mello plays those games. That's what's crazy. You play it because you get addicted to that shit. Mello plays those fucking Star Wars games. What do? You collect fucking Legos. Oh, that's the game. And watch the story and shit,
I'm going to get this thing on the shit.
If it wasn't for the addictive factor, then what's the fucking point?
We found
and you get secrets for collecting certain things and opening areas and getting these fucking Legos and blah, blah, blah. The same shit.
Yeah, we found the Cooper. We got him.
It's like why I play beat 'em ups. You know.
We got him, ladies and gentlemen.
You get obsessed with like getting through and you know, not losing your extra guys. You know.
We gonna get you.
Can I get through Streets of Rage without dying? You know, that type of shit.
And
that is what separates hardcore from just like playing a fucking game. And anybody can fucking play a game, but you become hardcore at anything. It's you know, you get that tweaker mentality. Like, see, people that never done drugs don't know what probably only know it through the obsession that you get in playing games, which can give you the fucking same feeling. It's that endorphins. It is like, it's the same fucking thing. Like, that's what people chase when they do coke and fucking, you know what I mean? That rush. You get that same fucking tweaker fucking thing when you're obsessed with the game. Like, that kid, like, he says it later. He stayed up for 70 some hours playing Destiny. Like, how do you do that without methamphetamines? It's, you know, it's because it's, you know, gives you that same kind of rush, and it, you know, you're staying up all night. That tweaker shit, you know, which you can do without drugs. You know, it's just
circle the block.
But it's got to be something you're really into and obsessed about. And, you know,
on your ass, nigga.
People do that in the studio too, making music.
Circle the block on your ass. Ladies and gentlemen.
No sleep. And you seem to get better at it after a while too, being up. And it's like when that obsession really hits, you know. And you've been in there fucking for, you know, 8 to 12 hours already. It's like sometimes that's, you know, you do your best shit. Yeah, I need an explanation on what the hell that guy is. I don't really know much about that.
What's cracking? What we doing on the show?
Oh man! What about that?
Oh,
I was setting him a future match. I was setting him a future fight. Forgot what this nigga pop up. We line his ass up. What that nigga doing? Wait, what the hell?
All I asked was like, Thrash, aren't you tired of beating the dead horse?
Oh.
No, nigga, because I like X.
Okay, I was trying to figure out this guy for a while because I thought when he was first trying to get that one in, he was I thought maybe it was a pony, but I think he's a disgruntled bot. He's just said enough. He's like what's that other guy? Like a lot of bots out there.
Xbox, I like Xbox more than Xbox niggas. I want Xbox to get better, so I'm gonna keep beating it to get better. Nigga, I'm not gonna sit here.
This is another point right here that gets, I've noticed, it gets a lot of people riled up, and that triggers people is when he says shit like this. I've made a mental note of it, and I've seen a lot of people really go off and some shit go down when he starts on this. He's got a couple of them. He's got a couple of go-to. I'm not gonna give them away because, you know, I've made a mental note of them. But he's got like a handful of like hits that he fucking breaks out over and over again, and it gets him every time. He probably does it. He rotates them, but that's probably how he gets him fucking riled up on like even on Twitter. But definitely, he probably noticed that too from back when we would do the videos and shit. See which ones really got the heat, you know, the most response. So he's probably got a list.
I'm not gonna. I have an Xbox, bro.
He's got a list of things that'll trigger bots, you know.
I've had every single Xbox that come out ever, my nigga. Even without playing it, nigga. I got an Xbox One and didn't even play that bitch. I got an Xbox One.
Even the ones they haven't released yet.
X and didn't play that.
I'm excited for the Xboxes they haven't released.
Shit, brother. Nigga, like I said, nigga, like you can say what you want. You can say what you want, but I got proof in mind, nigga. You can say what you want. I have every single Xbox that ever came out, my nigga. Of course, I want to do better. You don't. You niggas want to sit here and accept this shit and pretend it's okay?
Yeah.
Do you want it to get better?
Your whole brand is built off Xbox.
Nigga, how we gonna have different generations and have it get worse every generation, nigga? How is Xbox getting worse every generation, bro? How?
You set up here.
That's not even possible.
Xbox people talking more about PlayStation than Xbox.
It don't matter. I don't say that dumb shit. I'm not a PlayStation nigga. I own all consoles, nigga. I just got the Switch OLED yesterday, nigga. nigga. I mean, for Christmas, nigga.
Pardon me?
What you talking about, nigga?
Pardon me?
Like, what you mean, nigga? No. That's the labels that y'all niggas give. So y'all give them labels. I ain't never said I was a pony. Fuck Sony. I don't give a fuck about Sony. Nigga, yo, I don't give a fuck about none of it.
Yeah, this is kind of where it goes. It's about to go left, I think.
Real pony here, my nigga. You the real pony because you play PlayStation more than your Xbox, nigga. You the real, exactly, nigga. So you like Xbox where you like Xbox where it is right now as an Xbox gamer. You like Xbox where it is.
And I have, he's not the only one though. Ricky Brown, I don't know why he hasn't really come around and said this, but man, he was on that. Yeah, he was on that shit too. Like somebody had said it recently that all he does is play WWE, and that's not true. He's been on. He fucking platinumed the goddamn God of War.
Hold on.
I haven't even fucking. I don't even plan on platinuming that shit. You know what I mean? I plan on finishing it, but you know, I ain't fucking doing everything.
Do you like Xbox where it is right now? If you an Xbox fan, you an Xbox player, you a big Xbox guy, nigga. You an Xbox guy. Okay, do you?
Yeah, see that guy kind of does put it on the spot because like that's a hard one to answer because see if he says, you know, he's gonna piss off some of the other Xbots out because you know, on one hand, Mello thinks everything is like perfect almost, but Post when he just says things, you know, he keeps it real a little bit. It's like, you know, you gotta stick to the goddamn narrative and everything's good and you know, no, don't work.
You like Xbox where it is? Do you like Xbox where it is?
Let me get my shit off.
No, okay, I'm just asking. Answer my question first. Answer my question.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer your question.
All right, go ahead then.
I looked at my PlayStation stats and I looked at my Xbox stats.
And they said zero.
On my Xbox than I have on my PlayStation. That's number one.
Well, your kid, do your kids use your Xbox? Yes or no?
Hold on.
Yeah. I know why. I know exactly why.
Get your ass out of here. My kids got their own Xbox.
No. They use you. Okay, then who playing Roblox then?
I brought my son the Series X, and that's in his room.
And I came in on a helicopter.
Who playing Roblox?
You know what, Rage? I guess.
Sometimes they use my.
Sometimes I don't want to hear that.
You know what? No. Post is a little more seasoned at it though. You know, he doesn't get like triggered like you know, he's kind of used to it, and I think he's pretty aware that you know, thrash is thrash, but. He definitely gets a lot of these other bots mad though, for sure.
When they start bearing shit on my account, I locked their ass out of it. I had to get about 3 or 4 games.
But what's weird about it though is it's always like the most obvious ones, like the times that I've seen him really get bots like go nuts. It's like the most obvious fucking troll, like you know, the one where he's really. Like you're falling for that one? Oh man.
You ain't locking baby girl out, dog. You can't lock your baby girl out the game, dog. I'm sorry.
But he has some subtle ones too that he'll do every once in a while that I'm like, okay, you know. But still, like, come on, you got to see that coming.
They were about 3 or 4 games in before I even knew. I looked at my bank statement. I said, I know I ain't.
It was the same shutouts as last.
Questions immediately. Hey, do you Xbox? I didn't even mention VR. I could easily go to the VR section and then destroy every. Did they make a part 2 of Rise?
Oh shit,
bro. Did they make a part 2 of Rise, nigga? Did they make a part 2 of Rise? Yes or no?
A passion project.
Did they make a part 2?
What the hell? Did he just call fucking VR a passion project?
Did they make a part 2 of Rise? They made a part 2. Did they make a part 2 of Rise?
Where did this fucking passion project shit come from? Where did people get that whole line? That is such a corporate horseshit line if I've ever heard one. Passion project.
Oh shit,
bro. Did they make a part 2 of Rise, nigga? Did they?
Like the Snyder Cut, that was a passion project.
Did they make a part 2 of Rise? Yes or no?
A passion project.
Did they make a part 2 of Rise?
VR, virtual reality.
Yes or no? Did they make a part 2 of Killer Instinct? Did they make a new Killer Instinct?
You know what? Sometimes he sounds kind of like Sam Wolf when he's talking to the back guy. I just noticed that.
Nigga, yes or no?
He's Sam Wolf too.
Did they make a new?
Yeah, Sam Wolf came back as another guy.
Oh, Killer Instinct is a passive project.
I'm about to tell you.
He thinks we don't notice it. It's him.
Down, but you need to.
How? Tell me down. Go ahead. No, I'm on. Wait, I'll be quiet so you can.
Hold on,
so your feelings won't be hurt.
Hold on. Hey, hold on, Spoonie. Hold on, Spoonie. Let me wait this bill. Since I'm talking to me like that, I'm grown. Let me pay the bill, you punk. Oh, Bay Area said Pop Ball slapped the shit out of the Thrash so bad he just said fuck Sony. He said fuck Sony. Yo Bo 125 said Post the type of dude who believes the world is flat. He would act like he's an authority on this FTC, this whole FTC litigation situation. He ain't but a jailhouse lawyer. Fuck that punk. True Roger said Post up champs execs, not the games. That's the fact. We got another bill right here. Yobo said the Halo Infinite. Give my man Yobo with Rinse. Ain't seen bro in a minute, man. Yeah. He said, he said Halo Infinite achievement set a fire in your heart, which unlocks after beating the game under any deal. Has only 9.85% to beat that goddamn game.
Nobody.
Not even 10%. Yeah, that's the truth.
That's been out for over a year. God of War already at 30%. God of War already at 30%. God of War is already over 30%.
That's a fact.
And y'all niggas, he's not even at 10%.
That's a good point.
And it came, and that shit came on Game Pass. How good is Game Pass actually doing if it's giving you games you don't even want to play or beat?
Hold on for a minute. AZ, you wasn't gonna even do the show today. You wasn't gonna even do the show.
Yeah, nigga, I woke up, nigga. I want several bodies, nigga. It's nothing.
Yeah. Who got arrested? Who got arrested?
Let the nigga changing the subject. Who? Phil Spencer got arrested? Who
got locked up?
Javante Davis just got arrested
for that charge in Delaware.
It's the Thrash I know right here. Yeah, that motherfucker come back.
Look at these
Man,
niggas.
this is a lot longer than I remember.
Right now. Look at these niggas.
Wait.
Why did I start playing this long one again?
They ruined it right at Halo 4.
Hey, what you Xbox niggas get for Christmas? Cause I just want to know.
We got a Halo. Man, Ridge is luck. Oh man, that would have been good. Okay, he needs to come back when Godzilla's on.
I get something for Christmas.
I want to hear that. I want to hear them go at it about Halo.
A small bottle of lubricant.
But then again, I don't know. Ray just said he thinks no, he probably thinks all of them are really good. Actually, I don't remember.
Hey, they can't even afford that. They sent on Game Pass.
They got to blow up dogs.
Rich is kind of all over the place sometimes, but I think I've heard him say, like, have some kind of criticism for the past Halos. I don't remember which one though. It's like I'm not a Halo.
Small bottle of lubricant. Yeah.
Xbox give y'all niggas this year.
Yeah.
Okay? So I told you what they gave.
Exactly what I said.
No, that is
that ain't what I said. On my mind, that's what I said.
Yes, he did say that.
I didn't mean for this portion to end up being that long.
I said that exact same. I remember.
I was just gonna react to some of this, but and then get back to Double Dragon, but goddamn, this has been up forever. Rage Knight, you might want to go back over to Twitch.
This year. No.
Or I mean, why? Like, because I'll just probably finish playing Double Dragon and just cut this. This was just supposed to be me reacting to a couple things real quick, and then it snowballed because you got me talking about goddamn Eminem and fucking whatever the hell else I ranted about. I don't even remember.
Did you buy a controller this year? Yes or no?
Shut the fuck up. You ain't for that.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, when I said Star Wars game, I meant Lego.
Show you how to do this shit.
Okay, yeah, show this nigga. Go ahead.
Just talking about, nigga.
I already got a reply for what you want to say. Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, I do vape too. By the way. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier.
The new Xbox.
God damn. Wait. You bought an Xbox and you had to pay more.
Sorry, Iron Mike. I didn't.
Something that's supposed to be free in your shit. Anyways,
what are you talking about? I brought a Series S a year ago.
No, you bought a charge kit for it, right?
A charge and play kit.
Yeah, a charge and play kit. So you had to buy extra shit for a controller that's and every single platform has their own charger built in. Damn.
The Xbox come with the Xbox controllers with AA batteries, right?
Yeah, I know that. Yes, but you bought them a charger kit, right? Because options. Options. Okay, my bad, but go ahead.
Yeah, see, that's another one that fucking bots set themselves up for. I have to say, is the options thing. You bringing that up all the time, the options thing, and it's like,
go ahead.
Yeah, motherfuckers set themselves up for the shit being turned around and used right back on you. You know, you use these like certain narrations. You know,
$200.
options. That's subjective. You know, there's others.
Extra money to get to Wii U level. Go ahead.
Rather than spending $200 on a controller that has less battery life than the original.
Oh, it's like very negligible. I mean, sure, it sucks that it's less, but we're not talking like a ton, like less. It's like, you know,
controller that come with the fucking system. What the fuck are you talking about, my nigga?
Okay,
but it does have more features and more options. So
buy a new controller because I still got my Elite controller.
now, whether it's still worth that price point or not is a different story. But I'm just saying, you know.
They get 40 hours of battery.
And look, fucking, they're the market leader. They could fucking set the price for what they fucking want. People are willing to pay that premium for their controller, even though doesn't have it might not be as good as the Elite. It's a Sony on it. People will pay more right off the bat, so it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be better. That's what's crazy. Like, fucking look at Apple products, you know. Nintendo, the perfect fucking example.
You're right. Hey, you're right. Hey, post up. Post up. That's a lie. Post up.
You know, is the Nintendo Switch really worth? Like what? How much is the original Switch? They still sell them fuckers for like what? Let me see. How much is the Switch? $299. The OLED is $350. Look, I mean, look at that shit. $300. You really think this thing is fucking worth $300? The hardware that's in here, these fucking controllers that fucking die half the time, 720p screen. No, but people are paying for what's on the back of the box. You can't turn the box around, but that's what they're paying for. I'll show you. Oh yeah, here's a good example. See all that shit that's on the box. Mario Kart, Mario, Yoshi. That's what you're paying the fucking $300 for. You know? The brand recognition. Now where's that picture of the PlayStation stable? PlayStation. Let me see. Character. So when people complain about them charging about $70 and all that shit, all that weird shit, I'll show you what they're paying for. You know, like them pictures that show like Kratos and PS5. PS5 characters. I'll show you. This is the best example ever. There you go. Okay, maybe that's a bad example. Where the fuck is that goddamn picture? It's on the website. I guess that'll work. Fuck it. This works. And that's why Ellie was put over. They put Ellie over like a fucking, like a wrestling star. And fucking Kratos is Ric Flair. You put her next to fucking Ric Flair, and eventually she's gonna start looking like fucking, you know, a star. And that's what they did. Not Ellie, Aloy. Well, Ellie too. Shit. What is all this shit?
Does not last 40 hours, bro, or 70 hours.
It does last 40 hours.
No, for you and
that. Oh man, they're arguing about the power. So if the controller was like 40 hours, the new controller is like 39.5. I mean, it's very negligible. But it's still. I mean, it is less.
Not you, my mic. I'm not talking.
Actually, I don't remember what the percentage was, but It's not really that much.
Money on because these are games you would never buy. So you're
Maybe it was more. I don't know.
paying Microsoft. You're paying Microsoft for a library of games you obviously don't want.
Yeah, that's another thing. I just went like all this Game Pass talk recently. I went on Game Pass to like go through some of what they got in there, and man, it's kind of fucked up in there right now. I mean, for me personally, like the games that I like to play, like that's why I ended up putting on Double Dragon and shit. Streets of Rage 4 is no longer in there. But they've taken some games out that I'm into that they took them out. Hold on. Let me switch this back. Like there's still some good shit in here, like look, Isolation. It's a good game. This game, Origami, I installed it. But I was mixing it up with Origami 1, which I wanted to play, and it's no longer in. I think it was in Game Pass. But Origami was a side scroller, like Ninja, like the Shinobi or original Ninja Gaiden. But this one is like the 3D Ninja Gaiden. So they 3D'd it, and I want to play the first one though. I don't want to play that bullshit. Some of these are just like I see them and I'm just like, yeah, it's cool, it's in there. But like, if you look through the PlayStation shit, there's like most of these games are in there too, except for these 360 games. But like shit like that, Bard's Tale, like come on, Bard's Tale. This is PC shit, but it's cool. All the Battlefields, Butterfeld 2042's in there, Butterfeld Hardline, Bejeweled. What the fuck is Bejeweled? They don't have Bejeweled 1? What? Oh, man, I'm canceling. They got Bejeweled 2 and 3, but they don't have the whole fucking trilogy. Black Desert, they don't even have Portal. It's Portal Bridge Bridge Constructor Portal. That's weird. A lot of indie shit. Bug Snacks. Black. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Bleeding Ass, of course. Burnout, Chivalry. There's some cool games. That's a cool game, Chivalry. City Skylines, like this kind of shit. I don't know. Like this kind of shit, like City Skylines. Like those are in like every fucking like service out there. Like Trackman, Dead Cells. Nope. Okay. Cricket 22, Crimson Skies, old school. I'm with it though. All the Xbox games in there, that's cool. But like I said, like if you're just like going through here and you want to find something to play, like you might find something and you put it on your list and then it leaves, and that kind of sucks. But Dirt 4 was always in here, and now Dirt 5's in there, so that's pretty cool. I used to have Dirt 4 installed. I didn't even realize 5 was in here now. How many? 63? Shit, yeah. I have to look at my data before I put that on there. What's the date? 30th? 28th? Okay. Yeah, let me I had to play later. Doom, of course. All the Doom shit. What the fuck? Why would Doom 64 be there? That's fucking like, ugh. I wouldn't even want that stench in the fucking game. Or Game Pass. That shit was fucking horrible. Skyrim. Like, I just went through this the other day to install some shit. And I noticed some games that I like really wanted to play were gone, so yeah. And then of course capping for the Mortal Kombat being in here. Yeah, it is cool because I don't have the game. I never bought it. I had 10, but anybody that was into Mortal Kombat bought that shit 2 years ago or whatever, including Post. I don't know why he was capping for it being in Game Pass. You bought that shit. You were playing that. We were, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe I'm mistaken. But I seem to recall him being on the game like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But maybe I'm tripping. Gunfire, Gungrave. Gungrave, is that based on the anime? Huh. Gore. Gungrave Gore. Never heard of it. If that's like a hack and slash kind of thing, but with a gun, I might try it. Let me see a trailer. There's no trailer. Oh. Oh, Core. I thought it was Gungrave Gore. I might try it. Depends if the gameplay is like what I'm thinking. Like if it was like what'd you call it? Devil May Cry or something? But with a gun. Yeah, I know the anime. Oh, okay. It's kind of how I was thinking of it. A little bit. Ha! Okay. I'm into it. I'll try it. That's cool. Yeah, fuck it. Gunk. The Gunk, I'm sorry. Wait, that came out? That's the Gunk? I didn't know it came out. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Fucking the motherfuckers hyped up some of these games, then they come and go and you don't even realize it. That's that game, the Gunk. I thought people were still like waiting for that shit. And it's like, how could you argue when people are like, they don't have any, you know what I mean? That like they're not trusting Microsoft with delivering on shit. It's like, how could you argue against them when that shit like that comes and goes? I don't know. I still haven't tried Hellblade, but I would like to look at a trailer of that, actually. Never seen the trailer. I've seen gameplay of it. Nightmare.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
Oh, gun in a coffin? Trigun? Was that a coffin? No, that was a cross.
It's the same, but different. The
Name it, I thought that was Gungrave.
I won't give up. I'll find you, man. I promise.
I'm not Alloy. Or Aloy. I'm totally different. She's not me.
I made a promise. And I will go to hell to keep it.
What is with games using chicks with red hair these days? There must be a lot of red-haired girls in the industry that are like pushing for it, which is cool. Oh yeah, Trigun, yeah.
Fight me now. I'll give you my life. That's what you want, isn't it?
The gods will punish you for this.
They can't stop me.
I have to say, they do make the game look like a big AAA game, so.
Whatever the cost.
Got good production value, right? But, you know, that's part of the smoke and mirrors of the industry to make it, you know, appear bigger than it is, but. Tenuous Sacrifice, isn't that a spoiler? Spoiler alert, jeez. I still gotta play Hollow Knight too. I wish it had Shovel Knight. Like the one of the Shovel Knights. I'd like to play that. But that's all. I think I already installed it. Justice. Mortal Realms. Vampire Wars. This is like the shit that bots really love, right? They love vampire games and shit. For some reason. What is with bots and vampire games lately? That's a thing, isn't it? They like games that suck. I'm just. Oh. Ting Ding. Tian Ding. The Legend of Tian Ding. Ding Ding. The Legend of Ding Ding. For me bunghole. TP from. Maneater. That's a good game. Loot River. What the fuck? Loot River. I gotta see what this. Loot River. Oh. Oh, that looks cool. That's like a Steam game though. And you know what I do hate about these kind of games is they don't give you controls to zoom in and out. Like I like the old school graphic style, but I just hate when it fills up the whole screen and you can't zoom in. Because that's, to me, that's part of enjoying classic style graphics is, you know, they should be bigger on the screen. Or I should have the option. Like, just make it like the triggers. You can go in and out. You can zoom in and out. That's it. No? That shit's just too small on the screen sometimes. My opinion. Like some of the later Castlevania games, you know? But it's still like Metroidvania, but it's like it's zoomed out and shit. Like, that does look cool though. But it's probably one of those. Oh, yeah, I see. It's. Yeah. Procedurally generated labyrinths. Roguelike. Yeah, I don't like roguelike. Otherwise, I like the style of it, though. I don't like roguelike. Bullshit. Metal Hellsing. I remember that. Metal Hellsing. MLB. Bullshit. My friend Pedro. Peppa Pig, of course. Which I didn't know was based on some show or some bullshit. Yeah. I didn't know that until I was like looking at I was on some streaming site and I saw Peppa Pig. I was like, wait, I thought that was a video game. They already got a cartoon? I didn't know the cartoon was first. Norco. Norco, what the fuck? Man, look at this shit. What the fuck? That's like a PC game from fucking 1990. Octopath. I still wanted to try that. That looked fucking cool. Had great screenshots. I think I already installed it though. Outer Wilds. I know that's leaving. Outer Worlds, Outriders. Still haven't played Ori 2. Beat Ori 1. Yeah, I beat Ori 1. Wait, that's the first. Pentiment bullshit. Nico. Wonder if that's related to that one game. Poco Roco or whatever. Oh, really? You gotta play Octopath? You know what? I think I said everything I needed to say. I've said everything I needed to say on this whole Game Pass thing.
Me, bro. Okay. Now, do you know why the PSP versions were even important?
Oh, okay. So, okay, this is the last part I went. Okay, yeah. See, this is
Okay, I'm just asking. I'm just and then essentially
because but I kind of already touched on that, but
Played God of War.
I kind of agree with that. But like, I don't know. Mello's doing that thing where it's like kind of.
So you played 1 through 3, and then Ascension, and then the 16.
I don't know. That whole down in somebody else and their fan. I don't know. It's just like I don't. You know, you can't be like a super fanboy, but then call other fanboys weird and shit. It's just like, to me, that's weird.
God of War, sir.
Okay, I'm just asking. I'm trying to give you your answer that you asked me, bro. Okay. Now, do you know why the PSP versions were even important?
But see, Thrash is right about this. It's like that's what makes you that's where the term fucking hardcore comes from. I mean, even you go take it back. I come from, the post-hardcore punk rock scene, and the reason hardcore kids started calling punk rock their version of punk rock hardcore is because regular punk rock became fucking watered down bullshit, and they were fucking like, we're the hardcore. Look, we play faster. We don't care about the fucking money. We're doing it in the club, and like we fucking mosh harder. We do everything more hardcore and more obsessive, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's hardcore rap. It's the same fucking thing, like underground,
Oh no,
I don't care.
It's the people who are really fucking living it, in the culture, and So he's right. Like, so hardcore gamer, that's literally what it would be. The people who really fucking, they're obsessive about it, and it's like they really live that shit. Like the kid fucking said, he played fucking Destiny for 72 hours. You can't say he's not hardcore. Yeah, now you could still be hardcore and not do that, but you're not as hardcore as that motherfucker. At least on whatever game he was playing. And then just like God of War, if you're a hardcore God of War fan, you've probably most likely played them all. But even then, you played them all, and you're into the story and shit. So I can't say I'm a hardcore God of War fan. I've played all of them except Ascension, but I'm not like invested in the story like some of these motherfuckers. Like they'll talk 8 hours straight in a fucking Discord about like Z's a fucking hardcore God of War fan. Like he's into like the mythology part of it and going through that journey with the fucking character. So, and he, at the edge of your seat at every moment during that game. So I might have played most of the fucking games, but like, I'm not hardcore like that. So he's right. I think the hardcore punk rock analogy, which just came to my mind, I think that's like perfectly sums it up, because it's the same fucking thing. Like it's more than just fucking playing the game. It's like your culture. You know what I mean? Like you live that shit. That's what hardcore kids did in hardcore punk rock. And then reggae too, like fucking and then early punk rock, like English punk rock. They were hardcore about it because it's like wasn't just listening to fucking punk rock music. They were hanging out with the Rastas and the fuck. You know what I mean? They were like ska. That culture was bleeding into it, and it was like they were living the fucking culture. As opposed to like they're just on Sire Records selling records for Warner Brothers and going on tour. No, they were like, this was a lifestyle, a dress, a code, an ideology,
Asking me, I'm not disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting nobody right now. Okay.
And it's like hip hop started that way too. That was the hardcore DJs, like the DJs that were really like, they weren't just radio DJs or you know what I mean about making. It is like they're so hardcore, they're playing to fucking like parties and shit, like in the middle of the fucking night, just because like not making money and shit. It's like that's the fucking culture, the party music and having fun and shit.
Okay. See, that's the thing with when you're a hardcore person, right? You want to know all aspects of the story and what they have to deliver. You have an investment in these characters, kind of like people do in movies. Like people like Robert Downey Jr. as fucking Iron Man and don't want that new black chick to be fucking the next Iron Man, whatever the fuck, right? No matter what we do, no matter what we like, if you're hardcore or not, if you are addicted, not even addicted, if you are invested in something, then you're gonna care. Like people care about Joel and Ellie. People care about. It's not just the game, The Last of Us. It's like a work of art that was put together for us to enjoy. That's what gaming is. It's a form of entertainment. So if you're gonna play God of War casually, anybody can pick up a controller and play and beat God of War. It's not about beating God of War. It's about, are you even in the, like, do you even know what's going on around you in God of War? Do you even understand why Kratos acts the way he does, or why Atreus? Do you even care? Do you? Because you don't have to care. But hardcore gamers care about little shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Boss.
It's the hardcore. It's the hardcore gamers. I mean, any gamer can feel sad when.
I wouldn't just say just hardcore gamers though. I would say, because hardcore gamers in general, that doesn't mean you're hardcore about every type of game. So I would say hardcore God of War fans for sure. But and then
Sarah died and fucking
because there's hardcore gamers that they might only be hardcore on one thing. You know, they're hardcore Street Fighter fans. They're still hardcore gamers, but they're you know. They're really obsessed about fighting games and Street Fighter, you know. That doesn't mean they got to be hardcore. That doesn't mean they want to know the backstory of Pac-Man, you know.
Last of Us, right?
There's levels to this shit, is my point.
It's hard for hardcore gamers to, like niggas don't even joke about that. Like,
because I am hardcore about certain things and certain games and game series, maybe, or have been in the past, but that doesn't mean I'm like hardcore about every single fucking game. Like, what do we count every game? Are we gonna count mobile games? We have to be a hardcore Candy Crush guy.
Like she a real person, even though she not. But it's only because we are invested in that.
I counted post podcast time. It's well over 2,000.
You know,
oh man,
said that's a fucking obsession, bro. You're
it is. It is.
Yeah, it is an obsession.
So, which isn't it? If you look at the difference,
that's the difference between hardcore and.
Yeah, but there's positive and you know, there's not all negative when it comes to addiction. So. You know, like to be addicted to something, it's a positive thing to be, like exercising. You know, you're addicted to working out. You know, as opposed to eating, for instance.
Casual gamer, everybody is.
That is not the.
And to be great at anything, really, you have to like what no matter what it is, fucking Michael Jordan. Like, it has to be a fucking obsession and like almost like a psychotic fucking... No, not even almost. Michael Jordan was definitely a psycho. And kind of you have to be a little sociopath too, a little bit, to be as good as Michael Jordan was, you know.
Definition of what's a hardcore game, because
a hardcore drinker is addicted to alcohol.
You think someone drugs?
Listen, I love drugs.
Yeah, and alcohol is definitely a drug.
Post. Hey, Mello, one question.
They told us in health class.
I gotta wait, hold on, Mello. Mello, I got a bill for you. Hold on, Mello. Mello, hold on, I got a bill for you, right? They said, did you cry when Honey stroked the fuck nigga? Sorry.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon. I'm being
They gave all that shit to fucking Big Money per se, and he cried during Joel's daughter. Spoiler. When that thing happened to Joel's daughter, spoiler, I won't give away what happened to her, but yeah.
I'm being messy.
I will say this though: the moment anyone. The moment.
Hey, Mello, send me that link, Mello. Send me that link, Mello.
None of y'all niggas is hardcore Xbox fans.
About him getting locked up. Send it to me.
None of y'all niggas is hardcore Xbox fans. None of y'all niggas is.
Begins to care about what other people think about.
You know what I'm saying?
About them.
I even use.
Oh man, see, and then this is another one that I see a lot of people they set themselves up for. That you're spending too much time on this, blah blah blah, or why are you worried about what I'm doing? Because I see those same people that fucking use that, they fucking do that to other people, and they watch the, like, man.
To be, you need to check.
I don't even know if some fucking fanboys are even self-aware that they do this, but I notice it a lot. Like, they spend a lot of time complaining about somebody else crying about something while they're doing the exact same thing. It's insane. And they'd be fucking dead ass serious too, and not with no self awareness at all, and think that nobody's even noticing that they're doing it. Like, and then if you point it out, it's like they still don't. They maybe they do, but they're in denial. I don't know, but it's crazy.
Check yourself when you start to.
Before you wreck yourself.
None of y'all can sit there
to care about what other people think about you, how they feel about you.
But then we should never ever hear you defending what you do with your spare time, or how much you play, or what you finished. If that doesn't matter, like I wouldn't spend a second defending what game I beat or fucking played, or like how hardcore I am. Like, I wouldn't even spend 2 seconds fucking defending that. Well, maybe 2 seconds. Yeah, I guess I would. I would say, no, that's bullshit. And then I'd move on from there.
Disrespectful comments on
What? I didn't play that? Yeah, I did. And then that would be the end of it. Like,
Twitter.
Not gonna fucking argue.
I can post shit about my family.
Because I don't give a fuck.
And you get these.
I just don't give a fuck. That was the last good Eminem song, by the way. Who was saying fucking Eminem was the GOAT earlier in the chat? I just swung it all the way back around full circle for you. The Eminem. That's when he jumped the shark. It was right after that song came out. No, you know when he jumped the shark is when he signed a Dr. Dre. That was his jump the shark moment. That wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was.
Weird ass niggas on there talking about
that's
all
bullshit.
this shit.
That's
you know what I'm
bullshit.
saying? You ain't did this, you ain't did this.
Yeah.
Go play some games, nigga. Why the fuck you worried about what I'm doing and when I'm doing? Nigga, that shit's weird.
No. Hold on.
That shit's weird. You feel me?
I know, but see, this is how they set themselves up with that one. As on one hand, that, but then you use the ammunition of like people that are like they're enjoying Stray, for instance, and they're fucking weirdos and man, I can't believe you're capping over a pussy, and all that shit. It's like, yeah, like what the fuck?
You can't.
Why are you worried about him? I don't know. It's not like they're all of a sudden a furry or something just because they play a fucking game about a cat. Like, there's some weird shit you do. Bro, you lead rats around and shit. I mean, there's all kinds of weird shit that go on in fucking video games. It's like.
I know that. I know you're not. No.
Yeah. That's way worse than fucking murdering people with, machine guns and missile launchers and tanks and, playing as a harmless cat.
What I'm saying is, don't confuse those niggas with gamers, dog. Those are niggas on Twitter who just want to start that shit.
Yeah,
the same people who got on that shit. Yeah, that's not those.
I'm saying,
those ain't gamers. Gamers don't act like that.
The hours that
I beg to differ.
People.
There are a lot of gamers
expect
that
act a fool.
Me to put in games. I did that shit before a lot of these niggas was born.
Yeah, I get. I be fucking with you. I know you got a whole family. You got a whole family, nigga.
Well, no, there's a criteria, Crash.
Outside, no,
Crash.
No, just away from that, because I had.
You call them Crash.
Who say? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Mello, you gotta understand something, nigga. It's time for everything, nigga. Like real shit.
There is time.
I'm sorry. Hey, hold on.
I can't spend time playing it as a cat, though. Come on. I mean, a cat.
Hold on.
A pussy cat.
Hold on. No. You can do Twitter space. You can do Twitter spaces at.
I refuse to play as a feline.
At work, my nigga. But look, nigga, I'm a truck driver, nigga.
You gotta.
A drunk driver? What? Wait a minute.
I'm a truck driver, nigga.
Oh, I thought he said I was a drunk driver. I was about to say.
Hold on, you gotta understand what I mean by the Twitter space of 9. You ain't 9 hours talking about somebody else's opinion about a video game.
No, I don't know what they. I don't know what they was talking about.
Pardon me?
Hey, look,
Pardon me?
9 hours was a long time, my nigga. But so
Pardon me?
what? If that's what they want to talk about, let them talk about.
Hey, Mello,
that's what they wanted to talk about.
Hey, Mello, Thrash.
Yeah, that's insane to me, but I'm not judging. Shit. People spend 9 hours doing all kinds of stupid shit. I mean, it might not be the most productive thing you could be doing with your 9 hours, but there's definitely more destructive things you could be doing in that 9 hours.
It don't bother Thrash because Thrash have 9-hour podcasts. So.
You ain't lying.
So unproductive versus destructive. Pick one.
Bro be cooking. 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 What's my man named 6 Hour? Them 6 Cuban? Them niggas be cooking. Them niggas on that Adderall. Them niggas be cooking.
Don't they?
They don't even need. You don't even need Adderall if you're obsessed with something enough. You know, it's like natural Adderall. You know, some of these geek and nerd cultures out there. People get fucking obsessed about, I've seen it with fucking comic collectors and shit. You would think they were on fucking coke or fucking or RPG guys. Oh my god. Tabletop role-playing game guys back in the day. They could get on that tweak juice too. No drugs, maybe a little coffee.
Yo, one day I hop in that bitch was like 3 in the morning. I said, "Dad, you still on? Goddamn,
you still going, bro." I will say this though, the Discord you do in the
that's fandom in general. People being super fans of shit. People will do the sleep. The fuck is sleep?
Background, them niggas in.
And I remember being like that about video games, even like in the early days. Like my that's why Nintendo. My 87 Christmas. That was probably the best Christmas. It's the most memorable in my mind because me and my cousin staying up for like we didn't even go to bed after Christmas. So we were up. We just stayed up all night, and then the next day. Finally went to bed, napped and shit. But like, man, bro, we were trying to beat Super Mario Brothers. It was an obsession.
And that is funny.
No coffee, nothing.
As fuck, bro. The Discord as you be talking and the little gifs and shit they be putting up while you doing the show.
I have absolutely no power over that. There and change shit, but no. Yeah, them niggas.
It goes along with the show. It goes along with the show. That's the funny part about it. Man, everything they post is correlated.
Instantly, nigga. I don't.
Yeah, they ain't see them. They get that more cooking.
I'm a woman.
Yeah, nigga. Back up in here, man. That one dude, you need to get. The dude with the pamper shit, I want to get there.
Oh, Papa funny as shit. Real cool.
Dude with the pamper.
You just can't.
We need some depends.
Yes.
To pass out to some of these gamers. Oh, now there would be a good merchandising. I guess it would be gimmicky, but you could send it out to your favorite opposite fandom fan base.
You sound like my
put your name on some depends.
probation officer, brother.
I wonder if they could do that. Let me see. Custom. Let me see. Custom diapers. Hold on. Let me see. Oh my God, they have them. They got them. They exist. There we go. Oh, it's My Little Ponies. Adult diapers. I mean, I'm not to laugh at this because this would be probably people that suffer from like yeah, I definitely should be making fun of it because I have like irritable bowels sometimes and have went through but yeah, this would be people with Crohn's or something. I don't mean to laugh at people that shit themselves, but oh Jesus Christ. Ah. Oh. That should be my background picture. Oh, where'd it go? Hold on. Damn it. I want that picture. Look, they fucking blotted her face out. They didn't want to embarrass her. Yeah, well, let me see the picture. Alright, okay, the joke's over. That one petered out.
Oh, man.
Nope. 72 hours, no sleep to play Destiny 2. Because of the news,
Yeah,
because of the rain.
Wait.
Shit at him, bro.
72 hours.
Still going? This show's still
Oh
going?
yeah, it's still going. Bro,
I platinum God of War Ragnarok in 60 hours within 6 days.
Damn.
Let me tell you something.
Damn. Jesus.
It's 10 hours a day.
Like non-stop.
Was this before him and Mel started fighting?
Hey.
Yeah.
They were like, let pull up and all this shit. It was crazy.
I think.
I hope they squashed that.
Now on my Switch.
That shit was insane.
Damn. See?
And you ain't
not amazed by that.
That's a quick question. Post up one of my reactions to Sonic Frontiers, one of the first bosses.
No, we're not amazed.
That's
by
about it. I don't think
there
were any more major subjects.
That's embarrassing.
After 2022.
Man, I went off on a tangent, didn't I?
No. Okay, so for you, what does this do for you? What does it do for you? What does it do for you?
This acquisition has
What does it do for you?
About Call of Duty. Sony cried.
Okay, cool. We're not talking about Sony right now, Post Up. We're talking about you.
Yeah, y'all know.
What does this have to do with you?
PlayStation niggas on this panel.
What does it have to do with you?
Xbox for 3 hours.
Answer the question, motherfucker.
What does it have to do with you?
Let me finish. You got a bunch of PlayStation niggas on this panel talking about Xbox for the last 3 hours.
Why not? Why not?
Because we're hardcore. We're obsessed. It's an addiction, Post. What the hell is wrong with you? You guys just said it. We're addicted to the fuck shit.
Xbox niggas talk about PlayStation.
You just less anecdotal, Post.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's wholly anecdotal. Just because we're around you and talk shit about Xbox. Actually, we're not really talking shit. Actually, that was a good point. That was another point. Because like people do take like I think there's a little projection sometimes that goes on and people like reading too much into shit, but you don't even have to talk shit about them. You just say something kind of like objective, like something that happened, but people don't want to hear it and it gets them mad because it's yeah, there's a lot, There was some of that even in that show last night and I just don't remember what it was. I remember hearing it and being like, really?
You should be a hypocrite, man. How? You the hypocrite? How are you talking about?
You're a hypno-crip.
How are you gonna tell Sony they need to do better? How are you gonna tell Sony they need to do better and then ignore everything Xbox doing? Huh? How you gonna tell Sony they need to do better with what they need to do? Whatever you be talking about, whatever trash or whatever the fuck, nigga. Xbox hasn't brought you shit.
Tell me what did I say Sony need to do better?
Nigga, what the fuck you mean, nigga? You suck me.
Killzone.
Like the trash.
You say shit to Xbox about $7.
Post and Mellow. Hey, Post and Mellow, can I ask you a serious question?
For the $70 game. Put a tweet out saying that, bro.
Post and Mellow.
But you still supporting them. I Call of Duty, and you just talked about God of War. No, hold on. You didn't get a percentage.
This world brothers in the Discord have the hookup on how to get
you just said you did.
He uses Obama bucks.
First of all, Bimmy got 2 hands out.
Beaver bucks.
That's all. I got it for the low.
Somebody echoing.
You got it from the low. You got it from the low. Yeah, mellow.
Who echoing? Somebody got echo.
Yeah. See. Also, that doesn't that doesn't lend any credibility to some of this stuff because I don't know. Some of this fandom, it just does a disservice to like some of the shit because like that. I see it all the time. These fucking the bragging about how little you're paying. Like, okay, yeah, you want to get like I'm all for that. Like, $40. Wait until games are $40, $20 deals on Steam. But like, I hear people brag about I paid $1. Like and they think that that's like a sound. Like that's a sound thing that that's gonna be a thing where you're just like paying a fucking dollar and skirting the fucking rules all the time, and you're gonna get the steady diet of fucking games that you know what I mean, that you come to expect from when you paid, you want to play the new game, it's fucking $60, Like, how could you fucking think that they're gonna just like they're just gonna give us everything and you're just gonna pay $1 a month, whatever the fuck. I know it's not supposed to be $1 a month, but I mean, I'm constantly shocked how many bots, like, mostly behind the scenes, like, talk about how they've been on like a 19-month run of not paying anything more than $1. It's like, what? How? And you think that that's gonna like hold? Like,
I can hear you, brother.
Pulse, can you hear me?
That means that somebody's gonna get screwed in the end. And I'm telling you, when this shit starts, if they start talking about doing smaller tiers, like let's say a cheap tier for some of these gaming services, like a lower, like a $5 tier, right? Where it's like maybe you go on there and you gotta watch ads and shit. I'm telling you, the fucking dudes are gonna fucking defend that shit. And it's gonna go completely against, if that starts to happen, completely against what the messaging is, which is, from like the trust me bro Phil Spencer, that these devs, they do better and all this shit, because they're gonna get fucking screwed. They're gonna be the ones that the devs are gonna really get screwed on that shit. That's where fucking like all these industries, they start hiding money on this shit. Like, we just watched it go down with the music industry and the fucking this movie shit. Like, motherfuckers aren't. You might think like everybody's getting paid, but no, they're not all fucking getting paid. People are getting screwed more now than they were. Yes, there's some people like these indie developers. They've been better for a lot of them, but I don't know the way it's going. If there's less competition, because like if there's competition, we don't have to fucking worry about that. Because there's always another place to go work for, another place to get your fucking games. But if it's all one fucking giant fucking conglomerate, then you're fucked. And the fucking people making the fucking games are fucked. They're gonna get screwed. They're gonna get pennies. It might be good now, but
The day when you went to the weed man, you tried to get more for less. Go ahead, big money.
What's up?
Inbox me your number. I'm gonna send you some shit for your channel. I'm gonna send you my shit. Just text me. Hold up. Hold on. I need to get a channel.
I gave you big.
And then also, the ones that can do well are the ones that are going to be able to play politics better. Like, let's say if you're one of these indie studios, right? And typically, it would be a higher risk, right? And you wouldn't have any cushion. And in the Gamepass model, you might have a bigger cushion because you're getting the money up front and you're not going to fail. But to be in that position in the first place, you got to fucking be the more political fucking dev. So there's a fucking trade-off. Yeah, you don't have to fucking worry about losing, you know what I mean? Your company, or fucking, if it's not financially successful, it doesn't matter. You already got paid. But to be in that position in the first place, you got to fucking suck Phil off.
Big money.
I'm saying potentially, if you know, going down this road, that could potentially happen if people don't. I'm not saying that's what's going on now, but.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question, and I'm not joking around and nothing like that. Now, coming next year, they got 2 games that supposed to come out. That supposed to came out this year. If those 2 games don't add up to y'all expectations, do you think they need to do something else for next year?
No. Nigga do a bed shit and whip his ass with a rabbit?
Yeah. And I'm only talking about the exclusives. I'm only talking about their exclusives.
What 2 games you have to
What you talking about? Redfall?
Those games might not come out next year though. They talking about they already got delayed.
It was already delayed.
Hey, I heard it was delayed again. Both of them were about to be delayed.
It's official information that said Redfall.
Okay.
We might not get any games in 2023. It's looking like, god damn.
You don't gotta get mad. It's not us. It's them.
Chill.
Relax.
Hey,
it's not us. It's go yell at Bethesda. They the ones doing it, nigga.
Let me know when I can.
Is it my turn now?
Let me But let me say this, Big Money.
Hold on for a minute. Y'all been talking for a long
time. Xbox, he don't like
they get mad.
Shadow War.
Mad. You think I ain't get mad. You think it's his life.
I ain't get mad.
I was gonna play Shadow War when it came out, but I didn't fucking finish the one before it, Shadow of Mordor, and I felt I would miss it. See, that means I'm a little too hardcore for my own good. Because I feel like I'm missing out if I didn't play the one before it, which is just fucking ridiculous. I'm not saying I am hardcore, but I'm saying that's the hardcore in me trying to tell me I gotta play the one before it, which is stupid. But yeah, you know what I mean.
Not even.
Hey, Big Money, I have no expectations for Redfall or Starfield yet because I need to see and hear more about those games.
But they showed you gameplay. They showed you gameplay for them already.
And that was aight. That was tight. What they showed was
it was tight.
I need to hear
what stood out? Hey, what stood out most? What stood out most for you for Redfall?
What stood out most?
I need to hear more. I like the.
What stood out most? Her afro. What stood out most, bro?
I like the trees.
I like the multiplayer aspect.
I like it.
What's special about the multiplayer?
Oh man, they're cutting them off.
Let him finish.
That nigga bit finish.
That's the shit I'm talking
Man,
about.
fuck that nigga.
Man, fuck that nigga. Niggas ask you a question, you start answering.
I just want to know what.
Oh man, that was the whole show. That's why I didn't get to say it. Every time I start to talk, Post-Up start talking over.
I want you to continue. I want you to continue. You said the multiplayer aspect.
The co-op aspect of it, and some of the abilities they have, like I forgot the name of the characters. Where they
elevator ability.
The elevator ability.
Oh, you said it. Oh my god, this is the part where you said it. Oh.
Elevator ability.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Again, rewind.
What does the elevator ability do? What does it do? What's so special about it?
The elevator. The elevator. Pose not like this pose.
Elevator action. Remember that game? That was a good game.
The elevator ability.
Hey, Pose, go check your sugar, Pose. Pose, check your sugar, Pose. Go check your sugar, Pose. I said no more. We got close to show.
You moving vampires and
act like with crappy hill medication, y'all. Here you go. Yeah.
You can have that.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. I got to pull both sugar high. That shit low or something. Bro, see like the elevator. Yeah, get him down from there. See, I got a heart. You know what I mean? I don't want to just this goddamn expedition. I don't want to just get and ruin a goddamn fighter like that. You know what I mean? He got to leave the fight of the day. He act like the same shit with crap. Y'all hear me? I'm on medication, y'all. Post got to eat his sugar low. Post been podcasting for what? About 4 hours? He ain't eat nothing. If you hear Post say, this person might have to eat all day. Smacking and shit. Post been podcasting for 4 hours straight. And this person might have to eat all day. Post this guy,
where they able to the elevator ability, like
player aspect,
aspect of it, and some of the abilities they have, like I forgot the name of the characters where they able to the elevator ability, where you able to
the elevator ability.
Pardon me?
Yes.
Pardon me?
What they name?
I don't know what they name.
What does it do? What's the elevator ability do? What does it do? What's so special about it?
The elevator. Post the elevator. Post not like this post. The elevator post. Hey, post, go check your sugar post. Post, check your sugar post. Go check your sugar post. I said no more. We gotta post the show. Yeah, post. Hey, boy, act like we're grabbing your medication, y'all. There you go. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. I got both sugar high. That shit low or something. Bro, see like the elevator. Yeah, get him down there. See, I got a heart. You know what I mean? I don't want this goddamn expedition. I want to get and ruin a goddamn fighter like that. You know what I mean? He got to leave the fight of the day. He had like the same shit with crap. Can y'all hear me? I'm on medication, y'all. Both gotta eat his sugar low. Post been podcasting for what? Shit, for 4 hours? He ain't eating nothing. He ain't. Post say, this first one I have to eat all day. Smacking his shit. Post been podcasting for 4 hours straight. Ain't had no sip of water, nothing. Bro, goddamn sugar low. So I gotta, ladies and gentlemen,
I think I should end it with this. I don't think, I think we said all there is to say.
I like playing elevators. Yeah, you got to pull the plug. That's it. Yeah. How long I've been on here? I've been around since 10 o'clock. Pose ain't drunk shit. He ain't ate shit. He been here and Twitch in this battle right now. Fighting for his goddamn life. Zero. He's telling over his words right now. He said, Mom, spaghetti, 8 mouth. Mom, spaghetti, sweaty. He forgot his rhymes and all types of shit. It's over. So that's a true Chirac story. Yeah, Post, yeah, we wouldn't give it all. Post had some dog in her night. Post was talking about the mountains. He said, ain't no mountains high, ain't no valleys low. Hold up, Post. Temptations wrote that. I should have took him on stage then.
I think that's about it.
Low. That's balls.
I think I can shut this down.
Right, that came from the Temptations. Smoking Rousing, Post.
Damn.
Post was some balls. You like that mellow? I said, oh man, get his ass up out here. Post about done himself today.
I didn't even get to play much of Double Dragon. You know? I think I've, Damn, 4 hours. Jesus. That was my Twitch. Yeah. Alright. I think that's it. Shit, I was gonna jump back on, Double Dragon a while, but you know what? I don't think I can. I don't think I want to. But, I don't know, I could jump back on Twitch in a while. So yeah, Rage, follow me over on, make sure you got my Twitch on there, so, I don't always go on YouTube, but I just wanted to go on YouTube for a while and, do some, more reaction shit as opposed to just playing a game, but, damn, I didn't realize I was gonna fucking, rant that much about everything, but, fuck it, Let me close this out. Alright. A little instrumental in there, maybe. Yeah. You can loop it too. Like this. Alright, I think that's it. I'm gonna log out. Shout out to Rage 9. And the rest